Hello, how are you all doing, everyone? Lovely to see you. Welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Key and we are live for a massive night, a massive Saturday night of Premier League football. Really looking forward to this one. I've got the lights behind me telling you who I'm cheering for tonight. Come on the Ev. Come on the Toffees. I hate to say it, but I've got to say it. Come on the Ev. We're all cheering for the Ev tonight. And we're all cheering for Newcastle tonight as well. If Newcastle can get a result and Everton can get a result, it'll be a fantastic night for all concerned. Hope you're all doing well. How are we doing tonight? How are we feeling? Massive, massive game in the title race for Arsenal. Everton, listen, Everton are only 5 points behind Liverpool. So even if they were to win, I'm not that bothered. But even if they were to win, they're not going to catch us. They're not going to catch us. I think Brentford win on Monday night against Wolves. Obviously, Brighton won today as well. I did say Brighton would win at Sunderland. Bournemouth 0-0 against Burnley. Who saw that one coming? Dull, dour game for Bournemouth. To be fair, we did say that in the predictions video, didn't we? That Bournemouth have only scored one goal in their last 3 games. And it's 0-0. We did predict that, basically, didn't we? We was talking about that this morning in the prediction show. But there you go. Bournemouth 0-0. Brighton winning 1-0 away at Sunderland. Could have seen that one coming. Fabian Herzler's side now shooting back up the table. That youthful exuberance we talked about playing its part in the crescendo of the season. How are we all doing? How are we all doing in the chat? Pure loyalist. Mate, it's been such a long time since we've seen you in the chat. Good to see you. How you doing, mate? Long time. Be a good game, this will be. But think Arsenal will steal the win. Well, great to see you, mate. It really is. Great to see a familiar name back in the chat. One of the OGs of the channel, pure loyalist from back in the day. Really good to see you, mate. How's things? Julius, hello, everyone. Sarah, lovely to see you. K2, hi, K. All prepared for the hate-along. It's not a hate-along. It isn't a hate-along. I want City to win the league, or rather, I prefer City to win the league. It's not a hate-along. There's no hate. There's no hate. I just want Arsenal to lose. That doesn't mean there's hate. Doesn't mean there's hate. WNL, hey Key, my brother remembered to me that I should watch Neil Mellor's goal against Arsenal in the early 2000s. Yeah, Neil Mellor, long ball up the pitch from Chris Kirkland. I think it was Harry Kewell went in for a challenge with Sol Campbell, and the ball just dropped to Mellor. Bang, 40 yards out, absolute screamer, brilliant goal. Who else are we talking about? Liam, who do you want to win today, Key? The blue behind you should tell you everything. I'm a Liverpool fan, but for today, I am blue. Come on. Come on, the Ev. Right. And I have got, by the way, we're doing 2 games today, obviously. We're doing Manchester City later on. Manchester City, West Ham, at West Ham. And obviously, first up, we're doing Arsenal, Everton. However, I have got 2 absolutely brilliant quizzes. 2 sensational quizzes for the halftime quiz. So if you want to be around for that, make sure you stick around. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you sub if you're new around here. Daz Key, my heart says Rio starts. What do you think? He's certainly getting into contention for it, isn't he? Yeah. Be interested to see if he does start in tomorrow. I do like Rio an awful lot. Nighttime Kid, Key, big up. Big up to you too, sir. Craig, I would never want Everton to win anything as a Liverpool fan. What a joke. You would never want Everton to win anything. I don't want them to win anything. But there's a few select games in the season where Liverpool fans generally do want Everton to win. Yeah. Doesn't matter how ardent you consider yourself, at some point Everton play Man United. And in those games, Liverpool fans generally side with Everton. Yeah. Much better to have Everton winning than United winning. Vert, how's it going? Good to see you, lads. Igwe, why do you want Everton to win as a Liverpool fan? Because I want City to win the league. I prefer City to win the league. What's wrong with that? I prefer City to win the league. Everton are no threat to us at all. If Everton win, then they've just put a spanner in the title race. I want the title race to go right to the death. And I want City to come out trumps. So that's it. I would rather Everton's win tonight. That's all. Chapo, You have your water bottle ready. I do. I have got my water bottle ready. I've always got a bottle of water ready during the games. Do you think Arsenal will win the league? Yes. Yeah, I do. I do think Arsenal will win the league. See, Wheatley, we've missed a trick not spending in Jan. It was always going to be difficult for Sunderland, but I think as the season's gone on, yeah, you've probably just run out of steam, haven't you? You want City to win another league after them beating you to about 9? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I don't want them to win it. I don't want them to win it. I would much rather Liverpool win it. But if it's a straight choice between Arsenal and City, then yeah, I'd want City to win. Daz, any... Yep, I can't talk about it though, Daz. I can't talk about it. But yes, I have. But I can't talk about it. City done you in the past few leagues and you want them to win. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Why not? City play good footy. City play attractive football. Attractive football is the name of the game. C. Wheatler says, definitely our subs don't have any impact. Just hope we get players back for the scum next week. Well, yeah, obviously it's the time we're derby next week, isn't it? Pride of Merseyside, Arsenal 2, Everton 0. I don't see how Everton score here. And Ryan Lamb, yeah, me too, 3-star nervous for the match today. The City game should be really good later on. Well, it's past kickoff, isn't it? So it's 20 minutes or so to kick off. Should we go through the lineups? The lineups are just on the right-hand side here. If you're watching me on, obviously, the main platform, then you can check me out and you can see the lineups there. But this is what the lineups look like today. I think Everton's defence is going to be crucial today. They really, really need to be resilient and robust and well organised. I'm very surprised to see Beto starting up front, though, I've got to say. So for Arsenal, it's David Raya in goal, it's Timber, it's Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori, Zubamendi, Rice, Eze midfield, and then it's Saka, Madueke and Havertz. What a surprise they're not starting Victor Gyökeres. I can't believe that. Why are they not starting him? He's been an absolutely unbelievable world-class signing. Best in the world, top scorer. Can't believe he's been dropped. Unbelievable. Baffling, innit? Arteta, what are you doing? And then Everton have gone with Pickford in goal, Mikalenko, Keane, O'Brien. Oh, no. Why have they got Keane? Why is Michael Keane and Jake O'Brien starting in the middle for him? Where's Branthwaite? Where's Tarkowski? Oh, no Branthwaite, no Tarkowski. They've got Garner starting at right back. Gay and Irabunum in the middle. Dewsbury Hall just ahead. And Dye, McNeil and Beto. Oh, do you know what? All the hope I had has just dissipated. I really, really thought that we would get a sort of a game today, but I don't think we will with that Everton lineup, to be honest. I do not think that we will get that much of a... I don't think we'll get much change out of Everton today, sadly. I think it's going to be Arsenal win quite comfortably. Lil Rich says, no Branthwaite for Everton. No Branthwaite, no Tarkowski. Yeah. Which, again, real shame, because to be honest, Branthwaite was building up just a little bit of momentum, wasn't he? Just ahead of the World Cup. You was thinking maybe England not necessarily blessed with centre-backs. He started the last few for Everton, hasn't he? He played quite well against Burnley. Tarkowski played quite well against Burnley. And then, off they come. And it was the same against Newcastle as well. They both played against Newcastle, Branthwaite, Tarkowski. And now they go away to Arsenal and they've got a completely new centre-back pairing. Keane and O'Brien. Vert, Taiki, good lad. Thank you very much, Vert. Yes, best place to be. Best place to be. Snake Eyes, hey Key, you coming to the World Cup? I'm hoping so, mate. I'm still planning. I'm still rooting to see whether or not I can actually get over there. But the plan is to see if I can get to the US for the World Cup. Yes. Malcolm, all right, lad. I'm at the Emirates Stadium. Good lad, Malcolm. Enjoy. I hope you get a win, mate. I hope you get a win or at least a point. I'm rooting for you today. Doctor Who Mania just realised you're slightly ahead on Twitch. Oh, hey, news to me. Generational hate watching coming key. He can't afford it. You're telling me? Do you want to see the price of it around the World Cup? The price is astonishing. And then to stay there for 6 weeks as well. It's unbelievable. Where are we up to? Pride of Merseyside. I told you Everton look weak, lad. Well, they do. Yeah, I didn't think they would be as bad as they are today. I did not think that they would be. I thought there would be a real chance that Everton would get something. But with that lineup, no chance. No chance at all. Everton will probably stay strong, but I imagine we'll see Arsenal nick it in the same way they did against Leverkusen in midweek. They'll get a spawny penalty that's not a penalty, or a handball that's not a handball, or a deflection that comes off 6 people's arses and then bounces into the net. And they'll all run away going, what a team! Predictions for today, Key. Well, I thought it might be 1-1. I think did I predict 1-1 earlier? Yeah, I predicted 1-1 in the prediction show this morning. Now I've seen the lineups. Honestly, I think it might be 1-0 Arsenal. Boring 1-0 to the Arsenal, as the old song went. Snake Eyes, you can stay at my house. I live in Delaware. Delaware, 29 minutes from Philly. Delaware, cheap to get to Delaware. We've looked at flights to Delaware. Just Muna, so are you supporting Everton as a Liverpool supporter? Supporting is a strong word. I won't go as far as supporting. I want Everton to get a result here, yeah. Yeah, I do. And Liverpool fans have wanted Everton to get results already this season. We wanted them to beat United at Old Trafford. They did. There's a few games in a season typically where you'll be all right with Everton winning. A few times where Everton have helped us in title races. Jake Key told you that Bournemouth would be a boring one. I predicted 1-0 to Bournemouth. Yeah, we said low scoring, didn't we, this morning? Prediction, Josh. Take set pieces out of the game. Take set pieces out of the game. It's 0-0. 0-0. Be back for the City game, though. I'm saying 3-1 to Arsenal. Gonna go watch the game now. Take it easy, mate. Yeah, no worries. No worries, man. RM, check the West Ham predicted lineup. Will you be watching it? I am watching the West Ham lineup, yes. Or the West Ham game, rather, yes. Legend FK, just about to set off for work. Thought I'd stop by and say hello. Good lad. Yeah, cheers, man. Good to see you. Have a good day at work. And we'll see how the results turn out tonight. I'm hoping we get a couple of good games, if nothing else. I don't even know. I think us cheating FC will win 2-0. Should we have a quick pre-match quiz to get things going? What do you think? Quick pre-match quiz. Here we go. Get your answers in the chat, right? In the Premier League era, there have been 10 Everton players who have won Premier League Player of the Month. 10 Everton players who have won Premier League Player of the Month in the entire history of the Premier League. It's crazy that, isn't it? There's only been 10. Can you name them? Will Maguire, cheating FC, you say. What a horrible little troll. I didn't say that. I read the comment out. It wasn't me who said cheating FC, for what it's worth. Mikel Arteta. No, not Mikel Arteta. Not Mikel Arteta, believe it or not. Jordan Pickford. No, not Jordan Pickford. Not Tim Cahill. It's crazy that, isn't it? First 3 everyone predicts. I would have thought those 3 as well. But not Cahill, not Pickford, not Mikel Arteta. None of those 3 have won Premier League Player of the Month while at Everton. Not Leighton Baines, no. Not Baines. Calvert-Lewin is correct, though. Yes, Calvert-Lewin won it in 2020. There you go. There's the first one off the mark. First Everton player. We've got 10 Everton players. That's the quiz. 10 Everton players in Premier League history who have won Premier League Player of the Month. Okay? Just 10. 10 of them. 1 you've already got, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But Arteta, Baines, Pickford, Tarkowski, Arteta, Cahill, none of them. None of them. Iwobi, no. Not Iwobi. Not Steven Pienaar. Grealish, Apple. Yeah, Grealish won it this season, 2025. Grealish and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. You've got the last 2. Kevin Campbell. Yes, Kevin Campbell. Digimon. Kevin Campbell won it in 1999. Will Maguire, he's addicted to Arsenal. Every clip is you wetting your pants when Arsenal conceded a got. What a shame. What a real shame. Richarlison, no, not Richarlison. Grealish has won it. Barry, no. Not Naismith. Wharton's never played for Everton, mate. Not Barry, not Naismith. Not Stephen Pienaar. Not Rooney, not Ross Barkley. Jelavic, yeah, Nikita Jelavic won it in 2012. Nikita Jelavic, correct. Legend FK, Fellaini, yes, Marouane Fellaini won it in 2012 as well. There you go, those two. Marouane Fellaini, Nikita Jelavic, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Jack Grealish and Kevin Campbell. So far you've got 5 out of 10. I need another 5 from you. There's only been 10 Everton players in Premier League history who have won Premier League Player of the Month. Only 10. Not Louis Saha. Andy Johnson is correct, though. Andy Johnson, 2006. He won it. There you go, Andy Johnson. So you've got 6 out of 10 now. Keep them coming. Not Tim Cahill, mate. No, not Tim Cahill. Not Ashley Young. Did Lennon win it? No, not Lennon, not Townsend. You've got one more that's like been in the last 10 years. You've got one more in the last 10 years that you've not got that's been kind of after Nikita Jelavic, but before Jack Grealish. If that helps at all. Not Walcott, not Tim Howard. Duncan Ferguson is correct, though. Duncan Ferguson, 1995, he won a Premier League Player of the Month. Not Rooney, no. IDK, I see you watching Arsenal more than Liverpool, mate. Well, that's probably because you're an Arsenal fan, though. That would explain. That would check out, wouldn't it? Because if you're an Arsenal fan, you'll only be interested in Arsenal watchalongs. So that would make sense. But I watched 12 watchalongs in the past week, and only one of them were Arsenal games. So, yeah, I watch a lot more football than just Arsenal. '95, did someone say? Not Seamus Coleman, not Garner, but Lukaku is correct. Yes, Romelu Lukaku, 2017 Premier League Player of the Month. There you go. So there's still another 2 to get. You've got Duncan Ferguson in 95. You've got Kevin Campbell in 99. You've got Andy Johnson in 2006. You've got Nikita Jelavic in 2012 and Marouane Fellaini in 2012. Romelu Lukaku in 2017, Dominic Calvert-Lewin in 2020, and Jack Grealish in 2025. Still another 2 to get. There are only 10 players. This is the question if you've just joined us. There are only 10 Premier League players, 10 players for Everton in Premier League history who have won Premier League Player of the Month while at the club. That is an important distinction. So they can't have won it. I'm sure Rooney's won a Premier League Player of the Month, but Rooney doesn't count. He never won it at Everton. But yeah, so we're looking for players who won Premier League Player of the Month while at Everton. There are only 10. You've got 8 so far. Not Ross Barkley, not Morales, no. Ryan, Phil Jagielka. Yes, Phil Jagielka, 2009. Well done. Phil Jagielka, Pride of Merseyside, got it as well. Good lad. Lifted Clement, do you do a preview on weekend games before the match day? Yes, we do a preview, usually on a Friday. Every Friday, there is a preview for members only. We do a live where we just talk through the weekend's games coming up and we predict them and go through them together. And it's a good laugh. We did it this morning because I couldn't make last night's. So we did a breakfast show this morning where we went through the predictions for this weekend's fixtures. So there's one left to get. We've got Duncan Ferguson in 95. You've got Kevin Campbell in 99. You've got Andy Johnson in 2006. You've got Phil Jagielka 2009. Nikita Jelavic 2012. Marouane Fellaini 2012. Romelu Lukaku 2017. Dominic Calvert-Lewin 2020. And Jack Grealish 2025. One more I need from you. One more. Not Lescott, no. Not Lescott, not John Stones. Not Sidibe. Not Jibril Sidibe. Not Schneiderlin, no. Not Coleman, no. Jamie, watching Arsenal, are we, Key? I am, mate, yes, I will be watching Arsenal. Don't fancy watching Chelsea, no. No, I fancied watching Arsenal Everton, yeah. I've got more of an investment in that one. Andrej Kanchelskis, there you go, I don't even know. Andrej Kanchelskis was the last one, 1996. That's interesting, that, isn't it? There's only been 10 Premier League players, only 10 Premier League players in history who have won Premier League Player of the Month while playing for Everton. I thought that was really interesting, given that Everton have been in the league as long as they have, and I've had some really good sides in that time. I mean, they've had some bad sides as well, but they've had some really, really good ones. And of those 10 players, a lot of them aren't the ones that I would have suspected. So, you know, Duncan Ferguson, fine, 1995. Kanchelskis, good player, 96. Kevin Campbell, God rest his soul, 99. Andy Johnson, 2006. He was all right. Phil Jagielka, 2009. Jelavic, 2012. Fellaini, 2012. Lukaku in 2017. Calvert-Lewin in 2020. And Jack Grealish in 2025. They're the only players who've won Player of the Month at Everton. No Seamus Coleman. No Baines. No Arteta. No Tim Cahill. That astonished me. Sigurdsson. No, not Sigurdsson. Jamie, let me guess, you want your biggest rivals to win today? No, United play tomorrow. Yeah, United play tomorrow, mate. What are we up to? Man says he's got more invested in this game, obviously because he desperately wants Arsenal to lose. No, it's more to be honest with the fact that I think the title race is important. So yeah, the title race is obviously important. But two, loads of my family are Evertonians. Granddad's a blue. I've got loads of cousins who are blues. I was probably very close to being a blue. But my dad's a red, so I was always going to be a Liverpool fan. To be fair, I only knew Lukaku, Campbell, Kanchelskis and Grealish. DJ Dan Mercury, how's it going, Dan? Good to see you. Arsink, are you gonna celebrate a draw? Yeah, I'd celebrate a draw in this one, absolutely. Liam saying United are bigger rivals than Everton. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Who would deny that? You think Everton are bigger rivals to Liverpool than United? I'm not sure you'd find many Liverpool fans who'd agree, but hey, whatever works for you, mate. TM Priv, are you a Liverpool fan? I am a Liverpool fan, yes. I am a Liverpool fan. Right, well, we are very close to kick off. The players are in the tunnel. Come on, the Ev. Raul Imre, would you rather Arsenal or Everton today? I think the lights behind me tell the story, mate. The lights behind you tell the story. Looking forward to the match, says DJ Dan Mercury. Arsenal lover, hello there. Am I the only Arsenal fan who thinks Arsenal robbed Leverkusen? Yeah, no, I don't think you're the only Arsenal fan who said that, to be fair. There's a lot of good Arsenal fans in the chat who've come in and said words to that effect, to be honest. Chimey, Barkley was better than all the players on that list. An Arsenal lover, you okay? I'm good, mate, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. Real, why do you never want Arsenal to win? I wouldn't go as far as never want Arsenal to win. I don't mind Arsenal winning. I just don't want them to win the league. Or the Champions League. They can win the FA. They can win Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I mean, I don't want anyone other than Liverpool to win, really. I'm not that invested in it. But, like, if you ask me, fingers in the drawer, gun to your head sort of thing, who do you want to win the league, City or Arsenal? Yeah, it's City. Of course it's City. So if it's City, then I need these to lose. But I don't think they will. I think Arsenal will win the league. Don't get it twisted. I think Arsenal will win the league. They've spent the most money. They've got the best squad. Of course they should win the league. And I fully expect them to. But if they don't, it'll be very funny. Chris A, of course, Liverpool are bigger rivals than City for United. Exactly, Chris. There you go. United fans consider Liverpool bigger rivals than City. And Liverpool consider United bigger rivals than Everton. Everton haven't won anything in 20-odd years. Like 30-odd years, sorry. Nearly 30-odd. No, it is 30-odd, isn't it now? 31. 31 years. So, yeah, we're not... The City rivals, of course. It's always a big derby, but it's not the same as United. Not the same as United. Will Maguire, do you make up or is it bad lighting? It's just bad lighting, mate. Yeah, it is just bad lighting. DJ Dan Mercury, since I last saw you, I've got a pup key. I think most Toffees can guess his name. Is it Rafa? Is it Rafa? I bet it's Rafa. It's got to be Rafa. Be surprised if it isn't Rafa. As an Everton fan, I'm sure you'll have called him Rafa. You know, big connection to the city and everything. Gamer said, I said when it happened in the chat, he dived for a soft pen and Leverkusen should have had a second yellow before he scored. Behave yourself. Should have had a second yellow. Will spent most money. Mad, how much did Liverpool spend? Less than Arsenal, yeah. Andy, be nice to see a different title winner. I mean, I can understand people saying that as well, and I think the Premier League want that, and maybe we've seen elements of that in the decisions that's happened this season. There's certainly been certain elements of fortune to certain teams this season. The Premier League said, didn't they wanted a new title winner every 6 years. So, yeah, that would certainly stack up, wouldn't it? That would certainly stack up if indeed Arsenal go on to win it this year. Relentless, Simon, you still can't be honest with how much the team spent. Check it, transfer. Google's free, mate. Google's free. You don't need me to tell you. Google is free. It's very simple. Easiest site in the world to work. Go in and type it in. Type it in, dead easy. MUFC, I don't get the same buzz when we play City, but when we play Liverpool, there's always an excitement. Exactly. Xavier, why would you watch this game? Chelsea v Newcastle is on. Man City is on. Why watch boring Arsenal? I'm watching City as well. But we're off and underway here. Everton doing the fancy kick-off technique where they boot it up in the air straight from kick-off. And Arsenal have dealt with it quite well, unsurprisingly. It's a bit of a mad kick-off, that. I'm not sure where they've got that from, Everton. It's becoming a bit of a trademark for them, isn't it? They're in here. Illiman and Dye. Oh, should have done better there. Should have slid better in. They were very nearly in there straight from kick-off. And Declan Rice has gone down. Oh, no. Don't tell me Declan Rice is going to have to go off injured. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, his boots come off. Oh, don't tell me Declan Rice has got to go off. I'll be tossing and turning all night if he is going to go off today. Come on, Come on, Declan. Get up, lad. Yeah, he's all right. He's up. He's all right. He's okay. He's all right. Relentless says, are you not tired of the disappointment week after week and you still suffer heartbreak of hate watching? Heartbreak? Heartbreak? There's no heartbreak. There's no heartbreak. But I still, do you know what? No, I don't care. Come on, Everton. Everton are going to do it today. They're going to do it. Richard Kennedy, perfect timing. Just got in from work and just kicked off. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Rice is being overplayed. He is overplayed. England will suffer in the World Cup if Declan Rice doesn't quite make it. Cammy, Liverpool fans shouting for Everton. World's gone mad. No, it happens every season, mate. Unless all you do is watch your own team, you would know this. But yeah, Liverpool fans have shouted for Everton at least twice a season. At least twice a season we support Everton and have done for years. DJ Dan Mercury, I was going to say, if he's injured playing us, Rice needs to grow a perky. Everton just need to long ball it all game. Crazy, let me guess, is Key watching Arsenal? Absolutely, yeah. We're watching Arsenal, and we're also going to be keeping updated on the Newcastle-Chelsea game, of course. But we're going to be watching Arsenal-Everton, and then straight after this, we're going to be doing West Ham City. Pretty sure Arsenal fans were supporting Spurs last season when they played. Well, exactly, yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? Kingsloth, evening Key. Love to see the blue at the back. Come on the Toffees. Yes, Kingsloth. How times have changed. See, they don't want to remember that, Darren. Tony Peters, come on the Bitters. And Gamer Guru, Liverpool fans shouting for Everton to win, leaving them a point behind you in the table before playing a desperate Spurs. No, they're 5 points behind us. Yeah, they're 5 points behind us. So even if Everton were to win, we'd still play Spurs, and we'd still be. Yeah, we're not worried about Everton. We're not worried about Everton. Liverpool aren't looking over our shoulder at anyone. I don't even know, says, let's not get a dodgy pen today. Our 1 v Everton was clearly a pen, but v Leverkusen, that was a robbery. Everton should have had a penalty against Arsenal. Do you remember that? Again, we watched that game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Tierno Barry got kicked. Got none on the ball, the Arsenal player. Kicked him in the area. Should have been a penalty. Never got one. Jimmy, will Everton get a European spot? No, not for me. If they come here and win, and I could be swayed, but I don't think so. I don't think so. John, England will need Rice in that midfield if they want anything in the World Cup, to be honest. Great player. I think any neutral can agree. Yeah, Declan Rice is a wonderful player. Fabulous player. Certainly Arsenal's best, in my opinion. And, yeah, should be an immediate starter. Probably the first name on the team sheet for England in the midfield area at the very least, anyway. Beto to score tonight, says Adam Lackey. And I don't even know, says Everton like to play basketball like Odegaard, though. England aren't winning the World Cup, says Gareth. No, I don't think so either, Gareth, for what it's worth. I don't think so either. I think they'll fluff it again, as they always do. As they always do. Here we go. Long throw into the box from Arsenal. That's not like Arsenal. They usually play such fabulous football. And it's going to go out here. Calafiori. Oh, God. Heaven forbid he try and keep the ball in. He's going to let it go for a corner. Calafiori lets it drift out for a corner. And the 3 words that everyone fears. Corner to Arsenal. Broken verdict. Hello, Key and chat. How is everyone? Good to see you, mate. How are you? Lovely to see you. DJ Dan Mercury, Key. We believe we're getting Europe this season. Well, yeah, listen, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do believe it, but I can't see it. And Everton managed to get it away. Unlucky. Darren, I don't know, can I take another 84 minutes of this Everton low block? I mean, to be honest, Nottingham Forest did it against Arsenal, and they got a point, so if Everton get a point here, they'll be made up, won't they? It will be one of them games today. It's just going to be attack v defence. It's going to be dull. It's going to be dour. It's going to be boring for most of the game. But we might just see Arsenal maybe pick them apart at some point. Maybe Everton do. Listen, Illiman and Dye's got ability. Here's Beto. Got to get the ball over to the other side. Unlucky. Poor. Gamer Guru says, coming from a Liverpool fan screaming for a handball from a set piece in the Champions League. Screaming for a handball? Yeah, well, I know, but that wasn't screaming for a handball. They weren't screaming for a handball from a set piece. So what are you on about? You on about the Canate thing? We weren't screaming for a handball. We were saying it wasn't handball. That's not quite the same. Broken verdict, I'm good. I'll be watching Chelsea because who would want to watch Arsenal? Well, yeah, that's true. And that's true enough. It's very true. Kingsloth, can we just do a weather check, please, Key? Is it dry with no wind? Well, let's see. Let's see, because I'm sure if Arsenal drop points, then, we'll have certain people after the game saying, well, of course, it's been raining. It has been raining. Don't even know says, I like when we use short corners. Tricks the opposition. Here's Saka. Ball over the top. Havertz. Good defending. Really good defending from Irabunum. Very good defending, actually. And Mikalenko gets it up the line. Saka. Arsenal knocking it around all right here. Wanted a handball goal from a set piece. Well, yeah. It's another corner. Another corner to Arsenal. 8 minutes in. We are getting treated to a feast of football here. John says Chelsea's good is a good watch if you like a good laugh. Absolutely shocking this year. And I don't even know, says we won't win the league because the mum from Home Alone died. Eh? Is there some sort of a karma with, not karma, like whatever it's called, like Liverpool used to have one where it was like every time the Pope died, we won the European Cup. That happened in 2005. I'm sure it didn't, and it was like that was a thing. Whenever the Pope died, Liverpool won the European Cup. Real talk. Liverpool blow hard. Liverpool. You ever kissed a girl, son? Liverpool. I genuinely don't know anyone who hasn't got the personality of a puddle who says Liverpool, Liverpool, liver shit, Liverpool. Sweet Lord. Darren Jesus Pickford is very hateable. He's still saying Vamos, isn't he, every time he makes a save. Broken verdict, Chelsea are shocking, but Arsenal are just an awful watch. I'm a United fan, so the outcome of the game is actually relevant. Relevant or irrelevant? I would say irrelevant, really, for this one, isn't it? The Chelsea-Newcastle game has, I guess, got some degree of relevance, but even that, it's not... I actually think the biggest game, really, this weekend in the Champions League, obviously Liverpool-Spurs, of course, but I think the United game and Villa, that's the only one that really has a bearing on it, because I genuinely believe Villa, if they were to lose against United, then United, Liverpool and Chelsea can all relax somewhat, because Villa are just falling off a cliff. They're just going to focus on Europe. Jack Cardwell. Yet you say Arsenal are set piece FC and talk about other people having the personality of a puddle. Yeah, they do. If you're saying Liverpool, only in that very specific circumstance. Only if you're using phrases like that. Then I would say that, yeah, you know, sad. What about Varsenal, though? Varsenal, sweet Lord. Yeah, any of those variations, to be honest. Everton. Varchester United. John, might be a hot view, but I really don't think Pickford is as good as everyone makes out and wouldn't even be my England number one. Who would be your England number one? Would you have Henderson? Or would you go Trafford? Doob, bad wool. I am a wool indeed, yeah. I am a wool. Don't profess to be anything less. Kingsloth, Arsenal, set piece FC, the stats don't lie. They've got the record. They have got the record. Come on. The record is there for all to see. They hold the record for most goals from corner kicks in Premier League history. That is where it comes from. Adam Lackey says, Everton 3, Arsenal 2. And Marie, are you doing the City game, Key? Can't watch the game, but love your commentary. Yes, I am doing the City game. Yeah, we're doing West Ham City. Probably England's weakest position, the goalkeeper. We did this the other day, didn't we? We was doing who would be your England starting 11. We've done it a few times in recent. It feels like as the World Cup's coming up, it's becoming a little bit more pronounced, I guess. Madueke starting on the left-hand side. I genuinely think he's got a real chance of going just because he can play both sides. And we haven't really got any left wingers. Harvey Barnes, Madueke, Rashford, Gordon. Ball in, header, must be. Oh my God! What a save from Jordan Pickford. Oh, and he actually turns to the linesman and says, oh, ref. He's screaming that it's offside. I think he wants the credit, Pickford. I tell you what, we give him grief. We talk about little arms, and he absolutely does have little arms. He's miles offside anyway. It would never have been a goal, but my God, what a save that is. What a save. Bukayo Saka has to score, really, doesn't he? It's actually maybe a poor miss, but it's a very good save. Well done, Jordan Pickford. Foden can play off the left too. I know, but he's not a natural winger, is he? He's no natural width. And I think Tuchel will want that. Massimo, it's between Pope and Henderson. But Pickford been playing well recently. Well, yeah. Listen, I think, for me, Pickford, I think, is going to get it no matter what. But I think Henderson's certainly not far behind. Smokey Joe, what's your point? Last time I checked, corners are part of the game. Yeah, they are. They are part of the game. They're not a particularly attractive manner of scoring. And, you know, they're certainly effective. But, you know, it's more that when you get people asking and begging every single game, give us credit, give us credit, give us credit. Well, there's a reason you're not getting credit. There's a reason why nobody particularly likes watching them. From a neutral point of view, it's quite dull and dour when corners bounce in off Trossard's arse week in, week out. It's, you know... It's not Brazil of the 70s. It's not Barca tiki-taka. It's not Klopp's Gegen pressing. It's none of that stuff. It's nothing particularly attractive or enlightening, but, you know, it's effective, so Arsenal fans won't care. And that's fine. I wouldn't care either. Foden was one of the issues at the Euros, wanted to play on the inside where Bellingham was playing. Yeah, I remember that. And Bellingham ended up having to drift over to the left, didn't he? And he just left us exposed through the middle. Michael Keane does really well there. That's not a foul. Fabulous play. Well done, Pickford, telling him, get up, Madueke. Get up. Michael Keane absolutely bullying him there. Get up. Get up. And he's still down. Get him up. SB Marketing, yet you chose to watch it over Chelsea, contradicting yourself. No, I'm not contradicting myself. You're suggesting that I'm only watching this in order to see entertaining football. You couldn't be more wrong. You could not be more wrong. I don't think there's anyone who's watching this game right now, including Arsenal fans, who are coming into this one expecting entertaining football. Nobody is under that illusion, I promise you. Least of all me. Massimo, I have no problem saying Arsenal deserve to win the league even if they have been lucky, but they have to own playing shit football. That's true, and that's fine, isn't it? That's fine. We talk about that a lot. That's absolutely fine. No problem with it. Most Arsenal fans are absolutely sound in the chat. They come in, yeah, do you know what? We play crap, but who cares? Who cares? We're going to win the league. We're the best side in the world. And we agree. Yeah, you are. Absolutely. Brilliant team. But not the best to watch. Not even not the best. Probably one of the worst. But you'll own it and you'll win it. And good lads. Well done. Enjoy it. Doob, could you even get to Anfield without using a sat-nav? I'd probably struggle. Depends. I was on Edge Lane this morning. Driving up Edge Lane. I'd maybe up the Lancs. Come off the Lancs, go that way instead, or up the 62. Depends which way. There's a few different ways, isn't there, to be fair? Yeah, I think I'd probably struggle. The Penguin. If Liverpool were top in the same manner, you wouldn't be saying the same. You're just a salty, jealous suet pudding. Suet pudding, that's the first. I'll take that. Oh, ball in. Must be. Everton. Oh, have you missed it? You absolute numpty. Oh. Should be 1-0 Everton. 17 minutes in. Should be 1-0 Everton. Has to be. Massive chance for the Ev. Here we go. Hit it, Dwight. Hit it. Oh, off the post. Oh, no! Dwight McNeil! Oh, God! He's so close. The battering of Everton. How is it that Everton, of all teams, David Moyes' Everton, are playing the free-flowing football against the champions-elect? Come on, Everton! Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Very nearly 1-0 the Ev. Moisey masterclass incoming. Yes, Jimmy. The student done by the master. Come on, Moisey. He's got whiter, but we don't care. Davy Moyes. Rebel MC, Everton having a good season. They are. They're having a very, very good season. Newcastle goal? Is there really? Is there actually? Yes, Newcastle is in front. Oh, should we put it on quick and see? Newcastle in front. Who scored it? Chris Kamara. Anthony Gordon. I knew they'd score first. We said 2-2, didn't we, this morning? Let's just watch the Newcastle goal quickly. He's onside there. Lovely ball through. And Gordon, they've just got to roll it to his side. That's a wonderful goal from Newcastle. A fabulous goal. And 1-0. There you go. Chelsea falling to bits. Chelsea getting beat. Everton all over Arsenal like a cheap suit. Jimmy, even as a Liverpool fan, I have a soft spot for Moisey. Isn't it wrong with Moyes? I don't mind Moisey. He earned my affection at Old Trafford. I quite liked him. Rebel MC, surprised to see Voltamada starting. Gamer Guru, free-flowing. Everton just had 10 men defending the box for the last 10 minutes, lad. Yeah, and then they've absolutely done you twice on the counter-attack. Proper away day football, that. Are you really hoping Everton win? You're a shame to our fan base. You're a shame to our fan base. Who do you support when Everton play United? Just out of interest. You've got to pick one. Who you wanting to win? Everton play United. And you're a liar if you say it's not Everton. You're an absolute liar. Gamer Guru done us. It's still 0-0, Key. It's not 0-0. Oh, sorry, this one. I thought he was on Newcastle. Yeah, they've done you. They've caught you out. Alfie, Everton are a very good side, so I'm expecting a 1-0 win or a draw. Everton aren't playing United today, though. Well, okay, but you're telling me that Liverpool fan supporting Everton doesn't even happen, but it does. It happens twice a season as an absolute minimum. It happened even more often when they were playing City in a title race. So, let's not pretend that Liverpool fans supporting Everton in certain games where it suits them is an absolute new thing. It's just not new. It happens every single year. Every single year. Sammy, he's always rage-baiting my club. As usually, I am tired of it. Well then, scroll. Scroll, you sad sack. Scroll. It's a fucking brilliant feature that TikTok built in. All you have to do is scroll. Scroll away. Dead easy. Dead easy. Leon, yes, but you supported Everton against City in a title race because you were in it. You're out of it. Right? But I'm watching the title race. And I want the title race to go right down to the wire. In an ideal world, I actually want City to win it. So I need Arsenal to start dropping points for that to happen. I don't care if it doesn't. I think Arsenal will win the league. But if they don't, it'll be fucking hilarious. Hilarious. So I'm rooting for every team that plays against Arsenal for the rest of this season. Or at least until the haram ball stops. Let's call it that. At least until Mikel Arteta leaves the club and they get back to playing proper football. Leon, what? The club that took several leagues off of your club with 115 charges, you want them to win? You do realise a charge is not a crime, right? They've not been found guilty of anything. Just a heads up. Was that City side a good side? Yeah. Were they better than the Liverpool side at that time? Yeah, over 38 games they were. You've got to see, this is the problem. This is the problem. You've got to draw a distinction between the owners of City who were breaking whatever little financial rules and Pep Guardiola and the players that were there. Pep Guardiola and the players didn't break any rules. It's not them. They didn't break any rules. They built an unbelievable squad and played really, really well. Havertz, keep him out. Never a pen, ref. Never a pen. Book him for diving. Book him for diving. Get him booked. As if he's claiming. As if he's claiming. Absolutely shocking. This is the only way they're scoring and they know it. The only way. Oh, you diving rat. Absolute diver. Get him off. Get him off. They need to close the book on these. They've done it twice in the last 2 games. It's the only way they're winning anything. Absolutely shocking. Absolute diver. That is a total dive. Total dive. That is a dive. Pen. Get out of town, Pen. He steps across him. What are you talking about? He literally puts his left foot across Michael Keane. That is never a pen. It's the clearest dive you are likely to see since a certain dive that took place in midweek. Massive dive, as right, Jimmy. You know it. It's a huge dive. It's a dive. That's more of a pen than the one against Leverkusen, both of which weren't still pens. It's just not a pen. A VAR looking at dives. Well, they should do. If they were, Arsenal would be down to 9 men. Absolutely shocking. He wasn't even touched, Sarah. Bang on. Bang on the money. Diving fucker, VAR, look at it. They should do. They should look at it and they should... You know, I really want them to bring in retrospective bans for diving like that. We need to start talking about it. We need to start demanding it as a fan base, as football fans. We need to start talking about It is an absolute toxic thing in football. It's horrible. And it's all over the place. And the top teams are doing it. And it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. Cheating. There you go. Paul said it rightly. It's cheating. Yeah, we'll just ban him, mate. Again, if he's got the personality of a puddle and he can't add more than one single comment every time, we'll just block him. Sure, they think it's like hard to do. I'd rather keep everyone in the chat. You know me, mate. I'd rather keep everyone in. I quite like a lot of people in the chat, even if they're a little bit disrespectful when they first come in. We can all still have a footy conversation. There's no, it's nothing. I don't take it personally. You shouldn't either. We can have a conversation. It's all good. Even if you start being, a little bit disrespectful, it's all good. We can recover it. We have done many, many times. All I would say is if you spam the same thing over and over again, it's literally 2 clicks of a button and you just don't come back in. I don't want to do it. I'd much rather keep you in. I'd like you to be in. Because I like you and I don't want you to be that guy. You're smarter than that. King Sloth says he needs to put on swimming trunks instead of shorts. Diving belt. It's a clear dive, isn't it? It's a clear dive. And again, there we go. Wrestling on corners. Thank God the referee spotted that one. Rebel MC, diving is cheating. And Richard Kennedy says, exactly, it's cheating, so should be sent off and banned for games. Exactly, yeah. It is. It has to be a dive. That has to be there has to be some sort of a repercussion for players diving. Because now, 2 games in a row, if that referee was a little bit weaker, he'd have given a penalty there. He'd have given a penalty and Arsenal maybe they win the game off the back of that. Even if they go on and win it 3-0, the first goal in the game, as is so often the case with these, is spawny, deflection, penalty, own goal, the decisive goal, but they go on and they score a couple more. And it's like, yeah, we battered them. We won 3-0. We battered them. Yeah, but you didn't. And this is the thing, and it was the same in midweek against Leverkusen. Again, that might be the reason why Arsenal go through to the next round. to lose against Bodo Glimt. But it's a clear dive. And the Football Association, the PGMOL, the IFAB, whoever it is, the Premier League, get them all together, and there has to be some repercussions for footballers who do this. There has to be. It's getting beyond a joke now. Tony, did he get booked for diving, Key? He didn't. No, he didn't get booked for diving. Unsurprisingly. If this was the VAR from Europe, that would have been a penalty. Weak officiating. Exactly. Clarkey, Man United beat Arsenal. Mikel Arteta was awfully quiet in that game. Joe, I agree with you a lot, but the fact you think him having his foot stood on isn't a pen, that's crazy. Which foot was it? Which foot was it? Did you see what foot it was? It was his left foot. And do you know why it was his left foot that got stood on? Because Havertz literally puts his full left leg across Michael Keane. It's a dive. It's a dive. It's the clearest dive you're ever likely to see. If you initiate contact, if you put your left leg across, it's a dive. That's what it is. You can't do that. You can't do it. He's literally put his left foot across Michael Keane and he's gone down. It's shocking. Pushes him off balance, mate. Behave yourself. As if. And there's a reason why they've not shown it back. There's a reason why they've not shown it back, because it was nowhere near it's not even a contentious decision. It's even Sky are not looking at that and going, ooh, it's 50-50, it could have been, it could have not. I'd be amazed if it even makes the halftime highlights package. I mean, to be fair, it's not been exactly an enthralling game, so maybe it will. But it's just not a penalty. It's not even close to a penalty. And it is a dive. Whatever way you want to stack it up, it is absolutely a dive. As bad as Madweki's dive, Mikey. It is, isn't it? It is absolutely as bad as Madweki's. They've done it twice in a row, and this is why. People wonder, well, why? What have you got against Arsenal? Well, I wonder. King Sloth did the same against Harry Maguire in a cup when VAR... Hang on a minute. VAR wasn't involved. Cheating twat. Well, there you go. Broken verdict. Newcastle are very physical. Chelsea getting played off the park here. Strike from distance. It's gone out for a goal kick. 30 minutes on the clock. 30 minutes on the clock. And Zubamendi with a strike straight off Eze, I think it was. Was it Eze? Yeah, I think it hit Eze on the back of the head. And out he goes. Bryn Super Blue, they're shouting for everything. They're not going to do it in the normal, traditional way of playing football, are they, mate? Listen, they needed luck from the referees to get a win, at the Hill Dickinson. Everton were the better side in that one as well. And they had a penalty wrongfully overruled in that one. Edge of the box. It's it! Oh! It's all Everton! It is all Everton. Honestly, David Raya has made now 2 massive saves and they've hit the post. It's all Everton. It is all Everton. Hello, Key. Rewatched the best 11 you did yesterday and came up with another centre-back shout. Paul McGrath. Ooh, yeah, Paul McGrath for Villa. Certainly a good shout. Did we have any Villa players in? Can't remember if we had any Villa players in that one. But yeah, he's up there, isn't he? And Dye with the ball in. Cleared away to the edge of the box. Eze gets it away and Michael Keane recovers it. Joseph, easy to say Everton when they are parking the bus. Parking the bus, but they've had the 3 biggest chances in the game. They've had 3 massive chances 30 minutes in. Yeah, all right. Everton are the real problem here. The Penguin, you've seen a YouTuber called Simon Wilson. Don't know why, but you really remind me of him. Yeah, I've got that one before. I have had that one before, to be fair. I don't see it, but yeah, many do. Tony Peters, all Everton, just so you know, them London cheats will get a stuffy goal yet again. I don't even know, says, our penalty by Everton was clear. Ronnie Luxton, what game are you watching? Saying it's all Everton. It literally is all Everton. All the big chances in the game have been Everton. What are you talking about? When you say all Arsenal, are you just talking about possession? Possession of the ball, yeah. Arsenal have had more of the ball, but who's doing the most with it? Because it ain't Arsenal. It is not Arsenal. Arsenal have literally got into the area and thrown themselves on the floor. That's literally all they've done all game. 4 shots on goal. Exactly, Bryn. 4 shots on goal. Teaching Tony, are you happy with Liverpool's keeper situation? Yeah. I wouldn't make any keepers. I wouldn't sign any keepers so far. Billy McDougall says, horrible game so far for us, like most of this season, but I'll still take the league. Yeah, well, and there's nothing wrong with that either, mate. As an Arsenal fan, I'm sure, I have no doubt that would be sensational. A great season for Arsenal if you were to win the league, even if you were to win it playing the way you're playing. Doctor Who Mania, how many wins do you see Liverpool getting from their last 9 games, and will they get Champions League? 5. 5 wins, we will get Champions League, yeah. 5 wins, 3 draws, and maybe a defeat in there. We might lose to someone like, I don't know, Spurs tomorrow. Spurs tomorrow knowing us, and then we'll go on a winning run or something like that. That's more Liverpool. Elliot, why not watch the Chelsea-Newcastle game? It's a better game, surely. Because I haven't got future glasses. I've not got my future glasses on today, mate, so I can't look into the future and see which game is going to be the best ahead of schedule. I thought Arsenal-Everton would be the more interesting one, to be honest, and I also I think with the title race going on, this is the one that is probably the most exciting, or the one with maybe the most riding on it. Chelsea-Newcastle, I thought Newcastle after the game against Barca midweek, Chelsea after the game against PSG, both of them would be knackered, both would be lethargic, and yeah, I didn't think it would be all that exciting. Whereas this one has been, actually, even though it's 0-0, I think this one's been quite a good game so far. Yeah, Everton have given them a really, really good go. Declan Rice, free kick here. Strike. Oh, straight into the wall. I can't believe that. Can't believe Roberto Riceos has just somehow hit a free kick into the wall. Declan Perlo. Where's that come from? Ooh. Chris, key for all the Arsenal fans, do you think you need to have won the Champions League to be called a big club? No. No, I don't think so. But I do think that Chelsea and City are bigger clubs than Arsenal now, as a result of having won that competition and won so much more recently. So, no, I don't think you have to have won the Champions League to be a big club. Arsenal are, without question, a big club. But I don't believe that they can go as long as they have done, not winning anything major, and have not won anything in Europe, really, for their entire history. But City and Chelsea have won Champions Leagues recently and league titles and FA Cups and have been far more successful. So I think they're the bigger clubs right now, but I still think Arsenal are a big club. Saka, corner to Arsenal, 9 minutes to go. Epic handle name. We're going to win the quad and Saka will win the Ballon d'Or with 10 goals and assists. I can't wait to scumbag this league. Nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I get that. That's fine. I get it. What are we up to? Corner FC, says Tony. Well, Christian Mosquera's coming on for Timber. Does that mean Mosquera's going to play right back? Mosquera's going to play right back? Declano Arroz. Declano Arroz. Who's Declano Arroz? JP, 2 European trophies for Arsenal, so again, waffling. All right, which European trophies are they? Are they the ones that aren't being played anymore? Great. Massive club. Arsenal's European heritage for a club of that size is abysmal. It's true. It's very true. Eddie Allen, if money wasn't an option, which player would you sign today? Ooh, if money wasn't an option. Valverde. Valverde. Genuinely, Valverde. Or Lamine Yamal, given that we need to find a replacement for Salah. But we need something in the middle of the park. I think we can live without an unbelievable winger. But we desperately need something in the middle of the park. We're so short. But yeah, Yamal could well be. Not Haaland, just so City don't have him. No, we've got Isak. Isak's a slightly downgraded version of Haaland, but he's good enough. He's good enough. I think if you're doing your top 5 centre-forwards in Europe, you're probably putting Isak in there. So, no, I'm happy enough with Isak. We don't really need an upgrade at centre-forward. Isak and Ekatike are fine. But we desperately need a centre-mid and probably a couple of wingers. Illiman and I, great run. Beto, well done. Go on, Everton on the counter. Get at him. That's a dive. Another one, ref. Oh, they'll give anything to these. Absolutely anything to him. Valverde's so versatile too. He's incredible, Valverde, isn't he? Kingsloth, don't they win the Emirates Cup nearly every season? Does that count, Key? Probably, yeah. Keep him out. Well done, Everton. Great defending. Gamer Guru, Timber's struggled to find his form recently. He's probably my favourite Arsenal player in many ways, Julian Timber. I think he's phenomenal. Every time they say, I've had Arsenal fans say, how many world-class players do you think Arsenal have? And it's Timber is always in there. Oh, great ball down the right-hand side. This is a brilliant opportunity. Dwight McNeil, got to find the right pass. Got to find the right pass. That's a foul. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it's a foul. Get him booked. Valverde became prime Berbatov the other night. There was shades of Letitia last night, wasn't there? Timber has to be up there as player of the season for Arsenal. Yeah, it's got to be one of the defenders, hasn't it? It's not going to be anyone else, but yeah, I think certainly Timber. Timber would be up there for me. Fabulous player. Life of Justin, never thought I would hear Key say the words, well done, Everton. Listen, they're only my team for the next, hour of football. After that, we'll go back to chanting 95 and all sorts. Everton with a ball in. Raya, oh, hey, best keeper in the world, comes out and punches fresh air. Fucking hell. I'll tell you what, they're all over the place, these. Best defence going. Everton have battered them. Panic stations every time the ball comes in the box. Oh, Saliba's down. Why are we stopping the game? He's off the pitch. Why are we stopping the game when he's off the pitch? Oh, come on. Someone get him some Anadin. What's up with him? Oh, he doesn't even get touched. He doesn't even get touched. He's walked off the pitch and we're stopping the game. Oh, my God. What is going on? Look at him stretching his foot out so he's still on the pitch, yeah. David Moyes is saying, why are we stopping the game? Why are we stopping the game? Absolutely ridiculous. Again, Arsenal getting the rub of the green yet again. Stop the game. I am Crute. Can't wait for us to sign Yamal and Valverde. Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. David Moyes. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. Shocking. Tony Peters, because it's Arsenal key. Yeah, sorry. How could I forget? You're so right, Tony. Penguin, do you think Raya is top 3 keepers in the world? No. No, he's a good keeper, but I don't think he's top 3 keepers in the world. Chris, is Raya even in the top 3 keepers in the Premier League? Top 3 in the Prem. I don't know, you know. No, I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He's had a good season. He's all right, like, but I think you've got to take into account the fact that he's playing in front of the most defensive team in the league, and they don't really concede too many chances. So, like, how much stock can you place in clean sheets when they have all of the ball? They have the most risk-averse manager in the history of the Premier League. They don't take any chances, really. Like, yeah, and I wouldn't put him top 3. But he's a very good keeper. Very good keeper. Raya is a good shot stopper. I am Crew, Alisson, Mamadashvili and Kelleher are all better, obviously. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Edge of the box. Keep him out, Saka. Oh, he's fluffed it. Yeah, he's fluffed it as well, Madweki. Eze. Oh, 2 points for Wigan. How much do you pay for him? Brendan says, who are you putting ahead of him? Alisson, Donnarumma, who is the other? Yeah, I mean, Alisson and Donnarumma are the obvious ones, aren't they? I think after that, though, there's kind of a few that are probably all on and around the same sort of level, and Raya is one of them. I think Pickford's probably one of them, to be honest with you. I think Pickford's been unbelievable now for Everton for like 3 years running. And by the way, Jordan Pickford faces 4 or 5 massive shots a game. David Raya doesn't, does he? It's not even the same sort of a thing. I just think there's a lot of very decent keepers, like Emiliano Martinez, right? Martinez, I think, is a very decent keeper. Again, he's a little bit of a fall off recently, but very, very good. Villa have, been third in the league for most of the year with him in the sticks. So I think Pickford, I think Raya, I think Martinez. Yeah, there's a few, but I definitely think Alisson and Donnarumma are the top 2. Alisson and Donnarumma top 2. After that, flip of a coin, really. I think Senna Lamans is better than David Raya, says Clarkey. Senna Lamans has done really well. I think Senna Lamans, again, you'd have the same sort of conversation that he's more active, isn't he? He has to do more per game than David Raya does. So, like, whenever you speak to Arsenal fans who are actively pushing David Raya as the best keeper in the world or whatever, the first thing they always lean on is, well, look at his defensive record, look at the clean sheets. But clean sheets aren't a good metric for measuring how good a goalkeeper is. It's a metric for measuring how good a defence is, and teams defend generally, certainly Arsenal anyway, defend as full teams. They defend as 11 players. So that you can't really attribute that to David Raya. Pickford over Raya for me, says Chris. Elliot Jones says, a Liverpool fan. As a Liverpool fan, Raya is defo top 3. To each their own, mate. Everyone can have their own opinion. I don't think he is. If it was a straight choice for me between, I don't know, you can have Pickford in goal for a big game. If you're in a final, right? Let's say you're in a final, you have Pickford in goal or you'd have David Raya in goal. I'm having Jordan Pickford every day of the week. Every day of the week. Adam, staying focused is harder for keepers than constantly making saves. I mean, I'm not denying that it's hard to retain focus and be, remain concentrated and all that, and then you have to switch on for one moment in the game. I'm not denying that's hard. What I'm saying is, I don't think that is harder than making 3 or 4 match-winning saves per game, which Jordan Pickford does, honestly, a lot of weeks. Like, I think Jordan Pickford and Dean Henderson, actually. Dean Henderson's another one we've not even given a shout to. Dean Henderson and Jordan Pickford have the least goals conceded versus expected XG, right? Now, whatever weight you want to put on stats, that is certainly something worth considering. Basically, they faced all this XG, which got them, like, it's the biggest underperformance of goal, or biggest overperformance of goalkeepers in the Premier League over the last, like, 18 months. Pickford and Dean Henderson. They are the 2 best performers against XG in the league. Adambo, thoughts on the pen shout on Havertz? I can't even dignify that with a response. It's just not a pen. It's just not a pen. It's a clear dive. I don't understand how many people are. So many people are giving that even oxygen, to be honest. Alfie Key, if Tottenham get relegated, do you think they will get an automatic promotion or play in the playoffs? Tottenham aren't going down, Alfie. Not for me, anyway. Gamer Guru, how many saves of the season has David Raya made? It's a lot. He's made a lot of good saves. Again, I'm not saying he's a bad keeper, mate. I'm not saying he's a bad keeper, and I'm not denying that it takes concentration. What I'm saying is, I think it's harder to make saves. Look at Robin Roofs is going to get a shout, isn't he, for Sunderland? He'll certainly get a shout for Team of the Year. He's been brilliant for Sunderland. So I just put more stock into it. If you're saving multiple big chances every game, that's what goalkeepers are there to do. I think that's arguably more important than switching off. And then maybe you need to switch on for one moment in a big game. Bryn Super Blue, I've told you, Key, they'll find a way to get a pen. They keep going down in the area. It'll happen at some point. Logan should have been a pen. I literally have not heard a single non-Arsenal fan say otherwise. Ball over to the far post from McNeil. Here's Illiman and Die. Go on, lad. Get in the area and dive. Get one back on him. Give him a taste of their own medicine. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, unlucky. That should be half-time. And it is. Half-time. There you go. Half-time. Clarkey, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be embarrassed by that penalty appeal. Yeah, I think we all are, to be honest. And I'm not an Arsenal fan, but it's, my goodness me, I can't believe there was even a claim for it. And not only was there a claim for it, Havertz literally ran screaming at the referee saying, like, clear and obvious. You're having a laugh, mate. Get him sent off. We have to start punishing these players retrospectively. It's so wrong. It's so wrong that clear dives twice in a week for Arsenal could have cost the opposition massively, and well did in midweek with Leverkusen. Right. Epic handle, Key, how much are you missing Trent? Barely concealing my schadenfreude. Well, yes, we are missing Trent. We have missed Trent massively. We've missed Luis Diaz massively, but I don't think that means that we shouldn't have sold them. I mean, in an ideal world, we would have kept Trent. Luis Diaz, we still needed to sell, and I would have sold him again. But that doesn't mean we don't miss him. I would have sold him because I would have wanted us to replace him, and we didn't. Right, Tony Peters says, never a pen, cheats all day long. And Joe Story, hi all, what the hell am I watching? Flying Newcastle, aren't they? 1-0 up at half-time at Stamford Bridge. Absolutely incredible. Is Arsenal your most hated team? No, I'm a Liverpool fan, so Man United, comfortably. Then Man United up here, right up here. Then it's Everton about here. Then it's like Chelsea, and then it's like maybe Arsenal and a few others. But generally speaking, no, it's comfortably United top, then Everton, and then Chelsea, and then the rest like fall way below Gamer Guru, Salah had a similar dive, ruled out for a pen, and you were screaming penalty till you was red in the face, Key. Double standards. When? When was the similar dive ruled out for a pen? When was that? Max says, one angle shows studs on Achilles, so should have been a pen. No, studs on Achilles. Why was the studs on the Achilles? Because he throws his entire left leg across Michael Keane. He literally throws his left leg across him. It's enforcing contact, and it's cheating. It's a dive. It's a dive. You can't throw your leg across and then dive. It's shocking. Joe, I thought we would have been very lethargic today, and it's not even our strongest lineup. Look at our midfield. I've not even seen the Newcastle midfield, to be honest. Hayden, I would even say if that's against my club, it's a pen. He stands on his foot. Does he balls stand on his foot? Does he balls stand on his foot? It's a clear dive. Right, halftime quiz. Here we go. Halftime quiz. I've got a cracking halftime quiz for you, and it's now. So if you're going to be playing along with us, make sure you've hit like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. If you're new and you've not yet participated in our Premier League Dad quizzes, we do one every single day during the game. Halftime, we always do a quiz. And I've got some absolute belting quizzes for you coming up I've got one in the City game coming up as well. But I've got a brilliant one right here. So, here we go. Can you tell me there have been 22 players who have won Premier League Player of the Month for Arsenal in Premier League history? 22. Can you name them for me? Get them in the chat. 22 players in Premier League history who have won Premier League Player of the Month while playing for Arsenal. 22. There is a quiz, Brendan. Yeah, there you go. You know what's well funny? You get loads of people coming in the chat, and they dive in trolling, and they say some mad stuff, some wild stuff, right? And then the quiz starts, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Cesc Fabregas." You're like, "Oh yeah, all right." Just switches on, switches off like that, does it? Bergkamp says S4 Nights. Yeah, Bergkamp has won it multiple times. He's in there. Thierry Henry, says Ryan. Yeah, Thierry Henry's in there. Tony, Ian Wright. Yes, Ian Wright. He was the second Arsenal player to ever win it. David Seaman, he was the first, 1995. Brendan says Nasri. Yes, Nasri, of course, he won it. Wilshere, no, not Jack Wilshere. No, not Havertz either. Ray Parlour, yes, Ray Parlour, he won it in 1999. Parlour, we've got Vieira. No, believe it or not, Patrick Vieira never won Premier League Player of the Month. Never ever won Premier League Player of the Month. Not Kleb, no. Not Kleb, and not Alexis Sanchez. Again, bizarrely, no Kleb, no Alexis Sanchez. Dan says Overmars. No, not Mark Overmars. Ozil, no, not Ozil. Aubameyang, yes, Aubameyang is correct. He won it multiple times. Aubameyang is right. Not Ashley Cole. Not Ashley Cole. Xhaka, no, not Xhaka. Not Xhaka. Tony Adams, no, not Tony Adams. Lots of great players who've never won. Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira, never won it for Arsenal. Crazy that, isn't it? Van Persie, says Richard Kennedy. Yep, Robin Van Persie, he won it 2005 and a couple of other times, to be fair. Santi Cazorla, no, but Pires, yes. Well done, Rebel MC. Pires, he won it. Petit, yes, Petit. Manu Petit won it in 1998. Mikel Arteta, no, not Mikel Arteta. MUFC says Andre Arshavin. Yeah, Andre Arshavin. He won it in 2009. Freddie Ljungberg, says Ryan. Yeah, Freddie Ljungberg's in there. 2002. Saka. Bukayo Saka. Yes, he was the last Arsenal player to win it, funnily enough. Last season, Bukayo Saka won Premier League Player of the Month. Olivier Giroud, he won it in 2015. Good shout, Ibra. Reyes, says Gamer Guru. Yep, Antonio Reyes won it in 2004. Smokey Joe, Walcott. Theo Walcott. No, not Theo Walcott. Not Theo Walcott. Gabriel. Gabriel hasn't ever won Premier League Player of the Month. No. Gallas, no. Not Gallas. Jens Lehmann, no. Odegaard, yes. Odegaard is correct. Odegaard, Brendan is right. Kevin Campbell says 3-star. No, not Kevin Campbell. Not Sol Campbell either, for what it's worth. Ian Wright we've got. I'll give you the answers so far that you've got. So, the question is, if you've just joined us, the question is, there have been 22 players who have won Premier League Player of the Month while playing for Arsenal. In Premier League history, there have been 22 players who have won Player of the Month while playing for Arsenal. David Seaman, you've got. Ian Wright, you've got. Dennis Bergkamp, Emmanuel Petit, Ray Parlour, Thierry Henry, Freddie Ljungberg, Robert Pires, Antonio Reyes, Robin Van Persie, Arshavin, Nasri, Giroud, Aubameyang, Odegaard and Saka. All right. Ramsey, says Ryan. Yep, Aaron Ramsey's right. He's in there. Not Lacazette, not Cech. Wiltord, Luke. Yeah, Sylvain Wiltord. He's in there, 2002. Sylvain Wiltord. Not Martin Keown. No. Not Martin Keown. Wiltord, Lacazette, Ashley Cole, Cech. No. Adebayor. No, not Adebayor. Not Adebayor. Hincapié, no. Not Javinho. That's Lord Bentner to you, sir. Not Kanu. No, not Kanu. Not Kleb. Not Torre. Not Kleb, not Torre. Not Hincapié. No, not Kanu. You've still got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you've got 4 left to get. Actually, no, you've got 3, because I'll give you Fabregas, because I said it, to be honest. Fabregas is right, Charles. Yeah, Fabregas is right. Not Gyökeres. Not Gyökeres, not Winterburn. There's 3 left to get, and I'll give you some clues. You've got a goalkeeper, a midfielder, and a striker. A goalkeeper, a midfielder, and a striker. Goalkeeper, midfielder, and striker. Not Diaby, not Lacazette. Not Shamak, not Lehmann. Not Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, and not Sebastian Scalacci. Not Ozil, no. Not Tony Adams. Not Lehmann. Freddie Ljungberg we've already got. We've already got Thierry Henry. Not Lacazette. Not Cazorla. The midfielder, not Rice, no. Not Rice, not Eduardo, not Almunia. The goalkeeper is known as a backup goalkeeper, really. He must have maybe come in as a... He wasn't a first choice for Arsenal. He wasn't a first choice. Yeah, was not a first choice goalkeeper. Not Szczesny. Flamini. No, not Flamini. Not David Seaman. Not David Platt. Not Lee Dixon. All good shouts, though. Fabulous shouts. Excellent shouts, but not him. Not Taylor either, no. Not Martinez. Not Szczesny. Viltord we've already got. Not Leno. A little bit further back. Think a backup goalkeeper. Not Ospina. No. Not Ospina. Not Cech. Manninger, there you go, Dan. Yeah, Alex Manninger, believe it or not, in 1998 won Premier League Player of the Month. Crazy. Arshavin has been said. Yes, Arshavin has been said. So there's 2 others that you need to get. One of them, you'll kick yourself for one of them. You will kick yourself for one of them. One of them has played for other Premier League sides. Oh, there you go. There you go. It's just been said in the chat. Nicholas Anelka. Nicholas Anelka. Good shout. Benefits Jedi. Anelka has got it right. Yeah, that's 99. Nicholas Anelka. And the only one that you didn't get, he was a midfielder. And it is... How can I give you some clues for you? Some clues. A midfielder. Not Diaby, no. Fabregas we've already got. Benefits Jedi. I've got to get money from somewhere. Not Gilberto Silva. No, not Partey. It's a midfielder, a central midfielder. So no wingers, it's just a central midfielder. Petit, Claire, we've already got Petit. Not Song. First shout for Song, but it's not Song, no. Not Arteta. No. Denilson, good shout, but not Denilson. Not Denilson. Not Trossard. Dan, as soon as you said he was a backup, I got it. To me, Alex Manninger is the very definition of an Arsenal backup goalkeeper. Not Wilshere. Anelka you've already got, Ryan. Not Vieira. Edu, there you go. Benefits Jedi in with the last two. Good lad. Edu, 2004. Edu, now known really for being a terrible director of football, isn't he? At Nottingham Forest and various other places. But there you go. They are the only 22 players. 22 players in Premier League history have won Premier League Player of the Month while at Arsenal. And so many that I would never have said. So many that I would have said rather that didn't get in there. Like, yeah, bloody... Who was it we said before? Overmars, never won one. Tony Adams, Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira never won Premier League Player of the Month. Crazy. David Seaman, 95. Ian Wright, 96. Bergkamp won multiple. Alex Manninger, former Liverpool goalkeeper Alex Manninger. He won it in 98. Emmanuel Petit in 98. Nicholas Anelka, 99. Ray Parlour, 99. Thierry Henry obviously won it many times. Freddie Ljungberg, 02. Sylvain Wiltord, 02. Pires, 03. Edu, 04. Reyes, 04. Van Persie won it multiple times, first in 05. Cesc Fabregas, multiple times. Arshav in 09. Nasri in 2010. Ramsey 2013. Giroud 2015. Aubameyang won it multiple times. And then Odegaard and Saka. They are the last two who's won it for Arsenal. 22 is impressive considering it's Arsenal, says Chimey. Well, it's only in the Premier League era, but there you go. Some good players there, some fabulous players. FCB, hi Key, do you think the Reds can get the win tomorrow? Well, I'm hoping so, mate. I'm hoping so. I've predicted us to drop points tomorrow. I do think we'll drop points. It's such a standard Liverpool thing to do that, to drop points against Spurs and then probably go and win the Champions League. That would be the most Liverpool thing ever. Right, we're off for the second half. We're all underway. Everton have got a throw in on the left-hand side, and we are 20 seconds in to the second half. Rebel MC says, what's happening with Lewis Skelly? Doesn't seem to get a game. Well, Lewis Skelly will be going, I'm sure. Lewis Skelly will be handing a transfer request in the summer, same as Wanyeri. He's not going to stay sat on the bench at Arsenal, is he? He's basically third choice left back. So he's not going to get in the World Cup squad, and for that reason he's almost certainly going to leave. So he's going to, I am sure, hand a transfer request in. I'd be astonished if Miles Lewis-Skelly's still at Arsenal next year. Sat on the bench. That's kind of going to be Arsenal's biggest challenge in the summer, isn't it? They've got such a sort of bloated squad. They're going to have to try and thin it down a little bit, or at least they're going to be forced to thin it down. They're going to have to find ways of keeping players happy, and I think the only way that they keep certain players happy is by not signing new players. So if the idea is that Arsenal go and strengthen in the summer, I think Arsenal fans would probably be best availing themselves of that idea straight away, because it's not going to happen. They might get one in, maybe two in, but it's going to be focuses about keeping all the players. Definitely keeping all the players, hold the players. Tony, do you think it's match fixing with the ref being in the middle of the Chelsea team talk huddle? Was he really? I didn't see. I wasn't watching the Chelsea game. I've only been watching the Arsenal Everton highlights. Gamer Guru, I bet Lewis Skelly stays at Arsenal. Okay, hey, fair enough. In the area, Everton pull the ball back. It's going to be a corner. Oh, he's given a goal kick. Of course he has. 50-50 decision. Arsenal. Gotta be. Sam says Liverpool are going to be a cakewalk for PSG. Behave yourself, cakewalk. We'll batter them. He'll absolutely batter them. Fergie, can Liverpool win the league if Arsenal lose? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's enough points left. I think we long ago blew our chances of winning the league. Dan says only 22 different Arsenal Player of the Month awards in the Premier League era seems incredibly low, especially when you consider the ones you named that missed out. To be honest, I think if you look at it, Dan, there's a massive gap. So, like, Arsenal won a Player of the Month at least once a season, pretty consistently between 95 and... looped out. It's going to be a corner to Everton. Yeah, between 95 and 2007, 2008, pretty consistently for about 13 years, Arsenal had at least one winner a season. At least one. Sometimes 2 or 3, but multiple. Across that time, there was one a season. And then from like 2009, you had Arshavin, Nasri, Ramsey, Giroud, Aubameyang and Odegaard in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... In like a 15-year period, you've basically had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... You've had 6 winners in a 15-year period versus like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've had like double that in the years before. Strike! McNeil! Hit it! Oh, again! Again! Jesus Christ, Everton should be one in front again. Should be one in front. There should be multiple in front. They're battering Arsenal here. Absolutely battering them. They're all over him. Like a cheap suit again. Tony, Chelsea have their team meeting on the centre spot, but the ref was stood on it, so he was in the middle of it. It's incredible stuff. John, not watching the game. I heard Arsenal should have had a pen, or was it a dodgy one they're asking for again? Dodgy? Dodgy? It's a dive. It's a dive. It's not dodgy. It's a clear dive. It's about as clear as you're ever likely to get. Nearly as clear. I mean, there's Arsenal fans trying to manufacture that Madueke was like scythed down in midweek, and it was a penalty, that one. On your bike. These people cannot be taken seriously, and it's exactly the same with that one. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty, and not only is it not a penalty, it's a dive. He should get retrospective punishment. Everton toothless in front of goal. Striding outdoors. Never as an Arsenal fan would I want Tottenham to win. You'd never want a Tottenham to win, really? What if Tottenham were playing Manchester City? Did you not want Tottenham to win? Really? You didn't want City to win? Did you not celebrate when Tottenham got a result against City earlier this season? The 2-2. Did you not? What about the win? Early part of the season, did you not celebrate that? That's strange. I heard a lot of Arsenal fans in the chat who massively celebrated it. Yeah. That's bizarre. Hey, whatever. To each their own, mate. To each their own. It's Key, have you read the comments under your watch-alongs? It's all Arsenal fans crying there. No, mate, to be honest, they have a whinge. And to be honest, they're nice people. The vast majority of them, they come in, they have a whinge, and then they get on the way. And some of them come in, have a whinge, and then stick around, and actually they're quite nice after that. We regather our relationship, and it's all good. We're all friends after that. They come in, they say the piece, they have a whinge, they call me a bellend or whatever, and then it's all good fun. We get on a level because they understand where it's coming from. They understand and they know it's not hate. I just don't want Arsenal to win the league. It's not hate. Gamer Guru was never a dive. Deduct Everton 3 points. Yeah, I've heard enough. Deduct Everton 5 points minimum. Billy McDougall, we all wanted him to beat City though, didn't we? That's it, yeah. We all wanted Liverpool to. Sorry, we all, as Liverpool fans, we all wanted Everton to beat City at Goodison Park many years ago when Rodri handballed it. All Liverpool fans were tuning in for that one, cheering Everton along. And it happens multiple times a season. I don't know any Liverpool fans who weren't made up when Everton beat United at Old Trafford this season. We love it. We love it. There's at least 2 games a season where Liverpool fans cheer for Everton. United home, United away. Three-star, I want City to hammer West Ham tonight and Forest to go out and beat Fulham tomorrow. And then Spurs to lose to Liverpool. Thank you very much, Shell. Thank you. Epic handle name. Right, Madweke, it's time to adorn your swimming goggles at the 88th minute. Oh, you wanting to dive again? I think it's going to be another dive. That's what it's going to take for Arsenal to win this one. It's going to take something incredibly spawny. Everton have been the better side. They really have. They are going to be the better. They've definitely been the better side so far. It's Thank you very much, Sam. Really appreciate that, mate. It's all gone a bit cray in the last few months. So we'll see. Ball whipped over to the far side. What is Illiman and Dye doing? He's give the ball away. Don't dive in. Saka stands it up. Headed away. Well done, Jake O'Brien. Shell, nice blue background. I'm just trying to blend in with the. We're all cheering for Everton. We're all Everton today, Shell. We're all the Declan Rice plays it into Havertz. Oh, he's not claiming a foul again, is he? Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul on Everton. Oh my God, this referee's having an absolute nightmare. Oh, an Arsenal play it straight out of play. Shocking. Marie, haven't Tottenham got most of their players out for the next few fixtures? Yeah, so they've got 14 players apparently. They've got 14 players missing for tomorrow's game. So it'll be astonishing, to be honest, if Liverpool don't win. But I've got a horrible feeling. I have got a horrible feeling that we drop points tomorrow. I really do. It's the background is guaranteed blue twice a season. And we've got a lot of different colours I can put it as, but I generally try and keep it. It's usually red or blue, or we've done a few Celtic games, put green on there, and we did green for the Welsh game the other night, Wrexham against Swansea last night. Tried to stay impartial. Liam, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Long time no see. Feels like we've not seen you for a few days at least. Been away for a bit. Rebel MC, I like the German model of football. Fans have a greater say. Yeah. Efficient, isn't it? Germans and efficiency. Jimmy, do you think Wrexham go up? I think they'll get in the playoffs. Whether or not it's how they negotiate them playoff games, isn't it? Playoff games are so tough to call, because I really thought last year when Bristol City got in the playoffs, I thought they'd do well. They got battered 5-0 off Sheffield United. And the game was over in the first leg. So it can be done very quickly. And yeah, I don't know how Wrexham would cope in the playoffs, because again, they played all right last night against Swansea, but then they were dreadful against Hull. So I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see Wrexham come up. It's by blue twice a season. I meant when Everton play against United. Ah, yes, yeah. I'll tell you what it will be. It'll be a nice sky blue. Be a nice here. Let's get it be a nice sky blue. No, that one. We'll have it a nice sky blue next Sunday for the Carabao Cup final. You know. Where's my blue gone? Is that blue? Yeah, that's blue. Thought it was purple. People are hating on Ryan and Rob doing Wrexham v Swansea on Sky last night, calling it arrogant. I didn't think it was arrogant. I just wasn't sure it was necessarily the best for, like, impartiality, I guess. If you're watching Sky, I think Sky should be a beacon of impartiality. And I don't understand why they're doing the whole fan thing, if I'm really honest. Like, surely it's better that they are impartial and professional, and then people who want fan content maybe will get that impartiality if that's what they want. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would have been better. Some people enjoyed it. I didn't listen to the commentary, so I don't know how good they were. But I think if I was a Swansea fan, let's say, I would have been a little bit irked by the fact that they had a former Wrexham player and the 2 Wrexham shareholders as the commentary for the game, in a big game as well. Adam, do you not consider City a Prem rival? Yeah, I mean, they're a Prem rival, but I'm not like... Yeah, I haven't really got, like, massive hatred for City, to be honest. Epic handle name Key. Why do you think there has been a precipitous decline with Saka and Foden? It damages our England prospects. It's a good question. Why do we think Saka's now not performing as well as he used to? I don't know. I think with Saka, maybe part of it is injuries and just like a general loss of form. Part of it. But I think part of it is just tactically Arsenal have shifted a little bit how they play. I think not having Havertz in the middle and having Gyökeres in there has hurt them a little bit. They've had to play differently because Havertz is a completely different player. Saka with the corner. They play it short. As a strike cleared away. Pull that from out. Why are they playing it short? Literally, they've got... Oh, that's a foul, ref! That's a foul! Why are they doing that? What a ball over the top. Beto, go on, lad. Get at him. Owned by Michael McIntyre's son, yeah. Yeah, owned by Michael McIntyre's son. And it just, I don't know, I'm not a massive fan of Sky and the whole fanalysis. At least not in its current iteration, anyway. I think it could be quite good, maybe, but it's not. It's frustrating at the minute. Strike, good clearance by Keane again. Everton sitting back with no intention to play football. Shameless. Oh, unlucky. Get it away. What do you mean, no intention to play football? They've had the best chances in the game. Everton have had the best chances. How are we saying that they've got no intention of playing football? That is not a foul. Again, I'm sick of players doing that. Gabriel diving again. Every time. How often does that happen now in football matches? The player is running down a dark alley. They've got a blind alley, call it. They've got nothing to... You've got no, like, way out. They're literally running out of play, either into their own corner flag, and all they do is just fall on top of the ball, and the referee gives a free kick 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Mad Pope, how's it going? Kirabira says, I think Arsenal are going to lose this match. I think a draw would be a really good result. Liam, I'm alright, cheers pal. More importantly, how are you? I'm very good, mate. How are you? I am very, very good. Bryn says, don't forget Kiwi has to roll over. Roll over and get your bellies tickled. Martinelli and Gyökeres coming on for Madueke and Havertz. Will Gyökeres just offer something slightly different now in terms of maybe the ability to put the ball into the box? Aerially might offer something a bit different. He's not really been too much of an aerial threat, has he, Gyökeres? Like, given his height, he's a big lad. He doesn't really dominate in the air maybe as much as you'd expect him to for his physique, for his size. He's not that sort of player. If anything, he's a kind of plays on the shoulder, doesn't he? And look at where he is now, in between the two centre-backs, on the shoulder, you know, leading the line, trying to just get in between them. Ball in, Flick from Gyökeres straight through to Pickford. Richard Kennedy, I'll take a draw against Arsenal tonight. It'll be a very good result for Everton, this. If they get it, it'll be a great result for them. Kirabira, is the pressure increasing or decreasing? I think it's been getting a little bit more for Arsenal in the last sort of 10 minutes or so. Everton came out after half-time and had a big chance. And then after that, it has been all Arsenal. At least in terms of possession, it's been all round the edge of the Arsenal box, the Everton box, sorry. And Arsenal have been dominating and creating not really any chances. They've just been pouring it in and around the box, and they've got a couple of corners and things like that. They've not done enough, really, Arsenal, in the opening 15. Adam says Martinelli off the bench and starting is Jekyll and Hyde. He's way better off the bench. Yeah, it wouldn't be a surprise if Martinelli was to do something big and win this. He is that sort of a player. Jake O'Brien, good header. And now Gyökeres. Well done. Mikalenko clears it away. That's better. Gyökeres into the channel. This is where you want Gyökeres. That's really poor, actually, from Gyökeres. Really, really poor. And here's Dwight McNeil. Gives the ball away. So poor from Dwight McNeil now. Both of these teams don't want it. They don't want it. I don't even know. Says right now it could be only 2 points difference if City win their 2 in hand. Oh my God, what an effort. Effort from Eze. Quite comfortably wide, actually, when you look back at it. But it did just give Pickford cause for worry. The ball flicked out by Rice. And Eze left-footed. Let's just see this back. Yeah, it was quite comfortably wide, actually. I think, let's just watch it. I think from this angle, you'll see a little bit closer. I think it gave Pickford cause for worry. But, yeah, it was not really anywhere near. Yadlek, you need a Porto shirt there. I've got a Porto shirt. And I've got a Sporting shirt as well. Shahid says Arsenal also play City at the Etihad in mid-April as well. Yeah, listen, it's going to come down to those two, certainly. The Carabao Cup final and then the game at the Etihad could be a massive, massive factor. Again, Arsenal claiming penalties. You're not getting a pen for that. Come on. Arsenal is lacking, says Kira Bira. And Epic Handle Name says, nothing would make me happier than a corner kick bouncing off Illiman and Dye's left ankle. Adam, but do you have a Rio Ave shirt? I don't. The most niche Portugal shirt I have is a Portimonense one. Because I went to Faro, and near Albufeira, the nearest team to Albufeira is Portimonense. But yeah, 2 points. If City were to win their 2 games in hand, assuming this is how it finishes, obviously, listen, there's a long, long way to go. Still 25 minutes left here, but there's a long, long way to go. If City were to win their 2 games in hand, then the gap is just 2 points. And then they play at the Etihad. And that is where it starts to become so big, that game, doesn't it? It basically almost becomes a title decider. At that stage of the season, could well be a title decider. Broken verdicts, everyone you say, come on you Blues, I think you're a Chelsea fan, Key. I see the Everton badge. Nathan, Albufeira is amazing, been there once. Yeah, it's nice, lovely. Lovely part of the world, Albufeira. It's alright if you like golf. I'm not really a golfer, but lots of golf resorts there. Nathan Hollis says Pickford keeping us in this. Do you think so? I don't think so. Pickford's not really done a whole lot. He made one big save and it was ruled out for offside, wasn't it? Actually, it's been, if anything, Everton have had the big chances at the other end. If anything, David Raya's had to pull off bigger saves than Pickford. How many shots on target has there been in this game? I bet Everton have had more. Well, there's been 3 each, right? There's been 3 shots on target for Everton, 3 shots on target for Arsenal. But I bet the shots on target for Everton have been far more, like, compelling. There's a couple that have just been P-rollers to Pickford. They've hit the post as well, Everton. That doesn't even count as a shot on target. Ian says Arsenal might be as boring as us. They just win. Yeah, well, that's true. You say boring, Ian, but we've created the most chances in the league this season, and we've got the third big chances created. We're third for big chances created. So, creating chances in Arne Slot's system has not been a problem. It's been putting them away, and honestly, I don't think the manager's responsible for execution. Nathan, if Arsenal played proper football, how many points clear are we? If you had a manager who was a little bit less, risk averse, then come on, Arsenal. Pull your socks up. So soft. Here's Illiman and Die. Got to win it back. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul, ref. Oh, my God. Rebel MC, Bora Bora Islands are on the bucket list. Bora Bora, spend a fortune going there. Right. Tierno Barry about to come on. Number 9 for number 11. I think that's Beto, is it? Yeah, Barry for Beto coming on. Here we go. Gamer Guru, or we go to City level on points, batter them, and then lose every game after. I'd absolutely die, mate. It's going to be a laugh, isn't it? No matter what happens, I think it'll be a laugh, and it will go to the death, won't it? Adam, doesn't help that Gakpo hits the post every game. I feel sorry for Gakpo, you know. I feel really sorry for him, because if we hang on for just another few seconds against Fulham, he's got the winner. If he puts even just one of them chances away, he scores against United, doesn't he, at Anfield? And if he puts just one of them ones where he's hit the post, does he hit the post 3 times, Gakpo against United? If he puts one of them away, one of them, then, you know, we're 2-1. It's such fine margins, and he could have been part of really big moments for us this season, Gakpo. And ultimately, we're only 3 points off third. So, we're not as far away as you think. We're really not. Massimo says, Key, why you support City over Arsenal for the league? Because I think City play better football. That's all. I think City play more attractive football. They take more chances. They are more human. They don't play football on rails. I generally enjoy watching Manchester City games more than I do Arsenal ones. And I don't really enjoy watching City games, if I'm dead honest. I enjoy watching City a lot more than Arsenal. The only time that I actually enjoy watching Arsenal is when this fella's on the ball. Martinelli. Martinelli, for me, is their best attacker. He's so good, and I'd love him at Liverpool. Brilliant player. Rebel MC, I was looking. 3K for 12... 3K for 12 days in Bora Bora? Surely that's just your flights. If it's 3K... Is that in, like, monsoon season or something? Ian, Ekatike misses as many chances as Gakpo. Ekatiki's really getting on my nerves, to be honest. He's forever not in the areas of the pitch where you actually want him. This is why we're desperate for Isak to come back. Nathan, let's be honest, it's mostly the fans. They are so annoying. I don't even know. I don't think Liverpool fans would want him. I'm telling you, we would love a Martinelli. He's only 24. Martinelli is the same age now that Mo Salah was when he left Chelsea. So I think I'm not saying he could become Mo Salah. What I'm saying is I think there's an opportunity to turn him into a much, much better player than what we've seen of him at Arsenal. And I think there is that player in there with Martinelli. Ian, glad Alisson's extended. Yeah, that was massive. I think it was an automatic thing, that, wasn't it? It wasn't... He had it built into his contract, so the club have automatically... They've activated it. It was a lever within his contract. So it's not like we've sat down and hashed it out. I think the club have just informed him, listen, we've extended it for 1 year. It's probably been a discussion about, do you actually want to stay for another year? But I imagine that next year he starts to get phased out. Maybe Mamardashvili plays a few more. That's a foul, ref. Yeah, foul for Everton. Of course it is. FCB, Key, do you watch Match of the Day? No, not really. No. I tend to watch the highlights of the games that I haven't watched. but I watch a lot. Like, you know, the vast majority of the sort of the top end of the Premier League, I'll watch live. I mean, we're watching Brentford against Wolves on Monday. So I think out of all of the Premier League fixtures this weekend, we're doing 5. We're doing 5 out of the 10. So 5 out of the 10 I'll watch live. The other 5 I'll probably just watch highlight packages of. And to be honest, Bournemouth against Burnley was 0-0 today, so there's not much to watch, is there? Right, Everton free kick. Come on. Come on. If they can score here. Oh, the roof's coming off. Ian, Moyes ages a year every week. I think we all would. Everton fans do, don't they though, mate? Everton fans age like that. Ball whipped in. Header! Oh! They've nearly done it again, Everton. Michael Keane. Oh! All the big chances have gone Everton's way. I don't care what anyone says. All the big chances have been Everton's in this game. They've nearly done Arsenal. Oh, do you know what? If Arsenal manage to win this, it's the most unjust thing. It's so bad. They have been by far the better team, Everton. Hincapié and Max Daumann coming on. Now, this lad can dive. This young man can dive. We've already seen him dive. Zubamendi off, Max Daumann coming on. He's learning from the best, young Max Daumann. Zubamendi, Calafiori off, Daumann and Hincapié coming on. Sam says, you really put the work in, bro. I just brought Liverpool's next season home shirt. Love it. Old school one. Nice. Like that, Sam. Three-star will still be watching the stream as Key is covering the match. The Midtjylland one are we on about? Rebel MC always wanted to go to the lakeside back in the day when the BDO was on the go. I don't even know, says Max Daumann doesn't dive, he just gets murdered. I've already seen him do one dive in his Arsenal career. Ian, Michael Keane is the spit of Ray Quinn. Thought Max Daumann was coming on with a vape there. Kids these days, eh? Gamer Guru, Daumann's going to do bits here. 2 set-piece goals and a third from diving in the box. Come on, lad. Come on. Keep him out, Everton. Usman, everyone watch your prediction on the 17th of March. Can United score 4 goals and beat Real Madrid? Man United don't play Real Madrid, mate. I think you're on about Manchester City. Can City score 4? Yes, I think they can. Here's Daumann. Gives the ball away. Somehow comes out to Gabriel. Strike. Miles wide. We'll take that all day. Hey, if they're shooting from there, we're happy with that. If they're getting that desperate, they're shooting from there, we are made up with that. That's fine. We'll take that all day. Love it. Niall, do you have a favourite retro jersey? Nice collection on show there. I've got a lot. I have got a lot of them. So I'm doing the World Cup. I might be flying to the World Cup, but I'm going to have all of my international the best international jerseys I've got behind me. But in terms of my favourite one, I probably would say this. Oh no, this side. I would probably say this Nintendo Fiorentina one is up there. That's definitely up there. And I like the PSG one. No, this side. The PSG one with Ronaldinho's name on the back. I like that one. And then my favourite Liverpool kit is this side here. The green away one from about 97, 98. Oh, no, it wasn't. I think it was 99, 2000, actually, that Liverpool one. Arteta will love this defensive display. Clean sheet. Fantastic stuff again from Arsenal. He'll twist it into a positive, won't he? He'll say, oh, what a team. Clean sheet against Everton. Unbelievable. Here's Daumann. Drives in. Eze with a strike. Cleared away. Easy that. Get it away. Get it away. Get it away. Good lad. Here's Tierno Barry. So unlucky. Here's Daumann. Why am I sensing a Federico Makeda moment here? Why am I sensing a Makeda moment? The lad... Do you remember Makeda for United? Federico Makeda did nothing in his career apart from win United a league title. Strike, good save, well done Pickford. And McNeil gets it away. FM No Casual says, hear me out, sponsor logos can really make a strip. Yeah, the Nintendo one is right up there, isn't it? To be honest, there's another one that I've got, which is the Sevilla one. I might have it down there, actually. If I can dig it out, I'll show you on the next stream. Super Nintendo Sevilla kit. About 2000. It's about 93, I think it was. Yeah, Makeda against Villa. I don't even know. We've lost the league. It's over. We'll be behind Man City. 2 games in hand. They'll beat us at the Etihad. And Jack Play, I'm sorry, but that game when Arsenal drew 1-1 with Leverkusen, it should have been 1-0 Leverkusen. The penalty that Arsenal got was bollocks. He wasn't even touched. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, mate. I absolutely agree. Ian, Ajax away 95 is one of my favourites. I've got that one. Where is that? Is that... No, that's Lazio there. Ajax away. I've got that one. Oh, it's there. Yeah, that one, innit? That one's Ajax. Ajax away 95. Oh, no. Ajax home 95, that one. Is the Ajax away the one you're on about where it's like a claret and blue colour? That one. But it's the same sort of style. Pickers with the save. Come on. Big last 12 minutes at the Emirates plus injury time. Delighted with a 0-0 here. Absolutely delighted if it gets to a 0-0. Here's Gyökeres. Gives the ball away. He's honestly, I don't care what anyone says. He's a proper bag. He's so bad, Gyökeres. He's terrible. That's the one with the collar. Yeah, fantastic kit. Yari Littmanen was in that one, wasn't he? Everton, good block. Here's Eze over to Hincapié. Stands it up. Good block again. Saka's now over to the other side and he gives the ball away. Too easy, that. Prince Rupert delighted with a point myself. He should be. Point at the Emirates is nothing to be sniffed at. Gyökeres is the new Bentner, says Ian. Brilliant. Absolutely sensational stuff. Lord Bentner. I don't even think he's as good as Bentner, to be honest. Bentner at his peak was actually an alright player, wasn't he? Broken verdict, generational stinker by Chelsea right now. Listen, if Chelsea are losing it, I mean, this is phenomenal for us. If Liverpool can somehow eke out a win tomorrow, 3 points clear of Chelsea, especially if United and Villa can draw, or Villa can win. Oh, we're flying. We are flying. How good is Darman for his age? Yeah, he's alright. He's confident, isn't he? He's very confident. Got to give him his credit. He is. He's a very confident young man. Cheers, FCB. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Prince Rupert, I remember Bentner tearing it up in the Norwegian League at the end of his career. Played for Rosenborg. Yeah, he was a bit of a journeyman towards the end of his career, wasn't he? Ian somehow eke out a win against Key. Spurs are horrific. No, I've got a horrible feeling about that one tomorrow, Ian. I've predicted a draw on the prediction show that I did this morning. I've predicted a draw. So far, let me see how we've got on. I predicted Arsenal 1, Everton 1 here. So, I had Brighton to win at Sunderland. Burnley, Bournemouth. The words came out of my mouth in the Burnley-Bournemouth prediction. I said, do you know what? Bournemouth have only scored 1 goal in the last 3 games, so that one might be a bit dull and dour. But do you know what? No, I think they're going to find the goals today, so it's 3-0 Bournemouth I'm going for. Instead, what did it finish? 0-0. Crap. So yeah, that one's that. I've predicted West Ham to get a result out of City tonight, though. Please, no, Key. I'm telling you, I really do. I really, really do think that Spurs get a result against us tomorrow, but then Liverpool do something mad, like win the Champions League, or just go to the end of the season unbeaten after that. Like, lose, not losing, maybe even just a point against Spurs. That'd be like the nadir, wouldn't it? It would be, like, beyond just scraping the barrel. It'd be through to the wood. That's just how we are at the minute. Jack Play, I hope City win tonight. I'd rather them win the league instead of Arsenal. Yeah, me too, mate. That's where I am with it as well. I want City to win. But I've got a feeling that West Ham will get something. Because I like West Ham a lot, actually. And I think Nuno Santo's doing a good job there. Ian, do you think Spurs go down? No. No, I don't think Spurs go down. I think what happens is we beat them tomorrow. I'm still not confident of that, though. I still do think that it's going to be a point. But let's say we beat them tomorrow. I think Igor Tudor is sacked. The fact that Ornstein tweeted and said it looks like they're looking for new managers, they're looking for replacements, and potentially they're going to get someone in permanently. I think that was the sticking point, wasn't it? I think when Spurs sacked Frank, they were looking for appointments, but they weren't open to appointing someone long term. They were just wanting an interim. And as soon as you're only offering to the end of the season, the pool of available managers just goes. And there's not that many. There's only a small number of managers who'll take it for 6 months. Edge of the box. Eze, keep him out. Keep him out. No! Miles over, we'll take that. Ian, no one will care if City win the league. Yeah, that's it. DC, so you think Spurs beating you will make you win the Champions League? Mate, we got beat against Burnley in the FA Cup at Turf Moor in 2004. I don't know if you remember that game. I remember it vividly. I'm sure Ian does as well. I'm guaranteeing you Ian remembers that game. Turf Moor, Jimmy Traore backheeled an own goal into his net in the FA Cup and we went out. We've lost against some horrific teams in horrific ways and then gone on to win Champions League. So yes, I absolutely believe that could happen again. I've seen it before. De Zerbi, yeah, De Zerbi's not a bad shout. Maybe Amorim. Jimmy says the fact that Spurs potentially getting relegated is bigger than Arsenal winning the league, says it. That's again, that'd be almost hilarious as well, wouldn't it? If Arsenal were to win the league and Spurs go down, so nobody cares. Nobody's even talking about it. I actually think the funniest thing, the hilarious thing would be Arsenal have been bleating about these 115 charges and whatever for City, even though they spent more than City and have done consistently over the last 6 years. They've been bleating about these 115 charges for God knows how long. I think it would be hilarious if City win the league on merit, but then the 115 kicks in, they get docked points, so Arsenal get handed the title, and they have to have a parade and everything for finishing second. It'd be brilliant. That would be amazing. Oh, Traore's, Cruyff into our own goal. Here's Eze. Over to the left-hand side. No, he checks back. Really poor from Eze. Irabunum, that's a foul. Shocking from Eze, that. 5 minutes left, giving the ball away so cheap. Yeah, you will throw your hands up. That's horrific. Ryan, if Igor Tudor got sacked, Key, who do you think will take the Spurs for the Atletico Madrid match? It'd probably be someone like Ryan Mason, someone who they can just get in quickly. Do you know what I mean? Just a quick. Oh, here we go. Merlin Roll about to come on. Merlin Roll. Ian, Traore has me blocked on Twitter. What have you said? What did you say? Jack, I didn't agree with Amorim being sacked, or Frank. I don't agree with all the sackings this season, to be fair, but especially Amorim and Frank. Yeah, both good managers, aren't they? Merlin Roll has come on for Everton for Irabunum. Not sure about that. And Harrison Armstrong coming on for Dwight McNeil. That does just bulk up that Everton midfield a little bit, doesn't it? They're going to go for... It's all centre mids. They've took off a winger for centre mids. Everton are going to play very narrow now. They're going to just compact everything in. Play inside the width of the penalty area. They're not even going to be interested about pressing outside of there. Chris, there should be no more than 4 minutes injury time. I bet there's about 8. Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go. You would imagine there's no more than maybe 4 or 5 and an absolute push. But yeah, you just know there's probably going to be about 10. I said Danny Wilson was the new Jimmy Traore. That is pretty grim. The only ex-Liverpool player who blocked me is Stan Collymore. Yeah. And it wasn't even for anything bad. He's just... annoying. And I didn't even tell him he was annoying. I actually engaged with him in a really nuanced debate. I thought it was quite straightforward, but he's very, very sensitive. I didn't even attack him personally. I just disagreed with his point, and I can't even remember what it was about now. But I remember, like, I looked back and I was trying to type back. He replied to me, and I just replied, and I was like, "Oh, it's blocked. Can't do it." I love Stan Collymore. I liked him as a player. Gamer Guru, I swear 90% of the hate for Arsenal's football saw a clip from Paul Scholes and just regurgitate it back as their own opinion. No, come on, mate. That's not fair. That suggests that there isn't actually any merit to the way that Arsenal play football being bad. It is bad. Like, it is hard to watch. That's not a Paul Scholes thing. People who watch football will tell you that. It is a hard watch. Arsenal fans are telling us it's a hard watch. Broken verdict, do you agree with Amorim getting sacked? His tactics are fine for a mid-table club. Stubborn bastard. I think the club didn't give him... I think the club, if anything, let Amorim down. They appointed him on the basis that he would play 5 at the back and then didn't give him what he needed to play 5 at the back and then were begging him to change it. And at that point, I think he knew and he said, listen, if you want to sack me, but you're not telling me how to manage. That's not happening. Oh, David Raya. Whew. David James has me blocked as well. Bloody hell. Just working your way through the 90s. 90s and early 2000 players. Who will be F1 winners? I have no idea. I don't even watch F1. I only know Ferrari's a team. That's about it. Pickford. Oh my God, as if they've won it last minute. All of the absolute ridiculous. Oh my God. I can't believe they've pinched that. I cannot believe they've pinched that. We've done nothing but praise Jordan Pickford all game. All game we've praised him, and he comes out and flaps at fresh air, and it's this numbnut who actually scores. Gyökeres has looked like an absolute farmer all game. He's barely touched the ball. When he has touched it, he's given it away, and he's just tapped it in. Shocking from Jordan Pickford. Are we going to have any sort of a check? Any check at all, maybe, for a potential offside? Anything? No. Claim for handball? No. Fucking hell. As if that's how they've won the game. Jordan Pickford, you absolute... Could be. Hang on a minute. Watch this one back in Capier, left hand. Nah, it's not actually. But again, listen. This is how they do it, isn't it? 90th minute. It's someone's thigh and rolls in. And then you've got them all going, but we play great football. We play fantastic football. Have a day off. Seriously. You don't play great football at all. Nobody thinks that. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that is how that's finished. They have battered Arsenal. They have been the better side all game. And I'm turning the lights off now. They're not even getting the lights. I'm going red. Oh no, red's Arsenal. I'm not even going red for Arsenal. They can sod off. They can sod off. I'm not having red for Arsenal. No chance. We'll go blue for City. There you go. We'll go a nice sky blue for City. So unjust. It's literally the most unjust. They've battered Everton. They've battered them, Everton. They've absolutely battered them. Well, there you go. Best team lost. How many times have we said that this season for Arsenal? Best team lost. Christ, now Max Darman's done a nutmeg. Put that in a compilation. So wrong. So wrong. Do you know, they'll score a second here, Arsenal. They'll score a second and everyone will forget that they got battered all game. Everyone will forget about it. Strike, Pickford tips it over. Again, Martinelli. First real big save Jordan Pickford's had to make that all game. 93rd minute, first save he's had to make. First save from Pickford in 93 minutes. Tells you everything. First big save in 93rd minute. They've smashed him. All the big chances in the game have gone Everton's way. And then what happens? The ball ricochets off a thigh. Ricochets off a thigh. And in. And he's got the goal. He's got the goal again to do his celebration. Wow. Fucking hell. It's just unreal, innit? It's just unreal. That's football. It is. No, it is. That is football. I agree. That is football. That's how it is. That's football. It's just so unjust, innit? And it happens like every week with Arsenal. It's every week. Gamer Guru had to save Saka's header first half, mate. He was offside. He was offside. That's the only chance you've had, and he was offside. That's literally the only chance Arsenal have had. It's the 93rd minute. It's the first shot that Pickford's had to save. How many saves has Ryan had to make? First chance. First chance in the 93rd minute and you put it in off someone's thigh. That tells you everything you need to know. First shot on target. For him to actually do anything. Every shot's been a P-roller at Pickford. Tyrick George coming on for Ghana Gay. Yeah, go on. 90 seconds. Why not, David? Yeah, Moyes. That's a smart move. Let's put Tyrick George on with 90 seconds left. That's smart. Pickford punts it into the box. Header. And punted away by Arsenal with all the class and grace of a Tony Pulis side. Fantastic. Justice is being served, says Mr. Sharpovich. Listen to you. And I just know it's absolute rage bait. It's absolute rage bait. There's no way justice has been served. Even you don't believe that. Even the Arsenal fans in the chat don't believe that. You've absolutely robbed Everton here. Give it off, lad. Give it off, Michael Keane. Give it off, Michael Keane. Oh. Go on. Get it in the area. Oh, claim for a penalty. Nah, you're not getting a pen for that. Here we go, Arteta. Arteta, get everyone back. Get everyone back. For the love of God, get everyone back. Defend, defend, defend. Pulis. Long ball in. Headed away. Corner to Everton. Come on. Get Jordan Pickford up. Why not? Jordan Pickford, last kick of the game. Let's get Jordan Pickford in. Come on. Go on, lad. Big Jordan Pickford here. Come on. Oh, this would be immense. This would be immense. It ain't going to happen, but come on. Let's have it. Roll the dice here. If Jordan Pickford gets this in. Oh, it'd be incredible. But if not, then Arsenal have just spawned their way to another victory. Here we go. Ball in from Everton. Get it in. Header. Pickford. Cleared away. And now Arsenal on the counter-attack. Oh, they're going to make it two here, aren't they? Oh, as if... Here we go. Here we go. Walking it into an empty net. Open play. Oh, my God. And they're on the pitch. Oh, my God, have some shame. The pitch. They're actually on the pitch. Fucking hell. Oh, my God. It's so unjust. They've literally... Pickford has made one save all game. 93rd minute, one save. Everton have battered him. And they've scored two on... One off someone's thigh. And now on the counter-attack. 2-0. Oh, and it's him as well. It's Dalman. Oh, my God. We're never going to hear the end of this. Here we go. Here we go. Can't wait for the polls. There's going to be polls started in the next couple of days. Who's the best teenager of all time? Is it Messi, Lamine Yamal, or Max Dalman? And there's legitimately going to be answers for C in that one. Absolutely sickening. Absolutely sickening. What are we doing here? What on earth is going on in football? Absolutely shocking, that. It's absolutely shocking. Do you know what? Hey, listen, he's a young lad. If nothing else, I'm made up for him. If nothing else, it's nice that the young lad scored. But it is unjust, isn't it? It is unjust. I think we can all argue that. It is unjust. It's good that it's the young lad who scored. But fucking hell. I can't believe the shame. The actual shame of them trying to claim this is like a massive, like, they've played so well. They've played so badly, and Everton should have won. Everton should have at least had a point out of that. Oh, well, hey, there you go. Full time. Arsenal 2, Everton 0. Chelsea have been beaten by Newcastle. Up the Mags, yes. Up the Mags. Chelsea dropping points. Liverpool are going in front tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Liverpool going to be in front tomorrow when we beat Spurs. That's good. We're back in it. Everton getting beat. Right. Well, listen. I am going to be back in literally 5 minutes' time for Manchester City away at West Ham. Manchester City, West Ham, huge game in the title race now, isn't it? Given that Arsenal have somehow spawned another win. It's a massive game and we desperately need City to keep this title race alive. Are they going to be able to do it? That's the big question. So, if you want to watch along with me, make sure you've hit like, make sure you've subscribed. There is a redirect that'll take you over to that live in just a moment. So, as soon as this stream ends, it will take you straight across to the West Ham City game. If you're watching on TikTok, you're going to have to go off and come back on, assuming you want to keep watching. If you don't, I really appreciate you being in the chat anyway. And I appreciate all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. If you want to watch footy with us every day, this is what we do. We watch football every single day. All different teams. Believe it or not, plenty of Arsenal fans who come in and say, oh, all you do is watch Arsenal. We've watched 12 games in the last week. Only one of them's Arsenal. Well, before tonight. So now 2 out of 13. So yeah, not that many, believe it or not. But there you go. I will be back in about 5 minutes. 5 minutes for City, West Ham. Come on, City. Desperately need a win now.